am I able to like redo my spell slots to be back to 0? Because we went to bed, didn't we?
Yes, yeah, everyone's at a long rest, so you can
Okay, good.
Sweet.
get on. Oh, you
What
should
happened?
back.
So I can ask now, what happened to my my stats? It's everything's still reduced,
you've
or
had a long rest, so your strength would have gone up by 1.
okay, good. That's actually very
You
good.
get one extra point back up to your maximum every day.
Yeah, but that means the important part is I got back to 18, which means the modifier is no longer 3, but 4, which is very important.
But yeah, just don't pick up that fucking axe again.
Yeah.
To be fair, I'm more than happy if you want to pick up another axe. But that's just
Bless you.
Bless you.
but yes, we are live. So people in the chat room, welcome to, or am I? I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, you are live. I'm watching.
Oh, that's fine. Let me just refresh my dashboard.
I just need to mute it because I can hear myself telling you that you're live.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's showing it live. Awesome. Yes, welcome to the thrilling adventures of Tempest Hostis in the Long Slumber. So, if everyone is ready, we shall begin. Who would like to... Also, we have a full team! Everybody is here now. No one has to wait for anything.
And on time.
And on time, which is, well, a little bit late, but whatever. So, who would like to recap last session? Also remembering that Kraylin and Dogma, you have some pre-existing inspiration for some quite a spectacular role playing last session.
What?
You can go for the recap again, but you won't get second inspiration.
Anyway, I'm far too traumatized after last session.
Yeah. Does anybody want to volunteer?
I did it last time. I did it last week.
Yeah, Martin, do you want to give a go from Prong's perspective?
I honestly don't remember what happened last week. I know Moose died, but that's about it. It was Chibi's. It was Narimen's friend. That's why it was so traumatic.
Okay, yeah. So basic.
Oh, yeah, we fought that battle with our little halfling friend.
Just don't remember his name.
Gardo.
Gordo.
Poor little Gardo.
You started making your way back into town.
There was my
and
pen.
met up with a strange, curious being who turned out to be your previous halfling friend Gardo, who'd been taken over by some sort of magical effect, which Narimen seemed to quickly realise was probably the dealings of the wonderful Deck of Many Things, which destroys many a campaign. Very expertly diffuse the situation by summoning a pair of wooden manacles, shutting him down, then together with Krong basically just cramming him inside of Chester, who was more than happy to receive him. So yeah, that kind of diffused that entire situation amazingly, which was really good. You set off back into town. Unfortunately, in the fight, Dogma, your friend, your week-long companion, Prongs, had fallen in battle. But set out once you're back in the town of Stragos, which you now have a map of, which is lovely. Set off to resurrect your friend through ritual and some help from Kraylin, you feel as well. And,
Yes.
Reformed Prongs in front of you. And we were basically doing it was the end of a long rest, so everyone wherever they were would have gotten as much sleep as they would have required. It was fairly quiet, fairly comfortable. Doctor, you were just more than anything just relieved to have your friend back again. Kraylin, were you staying outside, I believe? Or were you going to head back to the tavern?
Nobody actually noticed, but just before we ended last time, I did sneak back in.
Oh, you snuck back in, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, I think the only person who's basically out at this point is Dogma. Play some music, which I should have some. I just didn't ready a city.
Getting feedback. Is that just me?
No,
Ozzy!
I'm
here-
getting it
Don't
as
know where
well.
that was coming from.
I don't think it's for me, considering I'm not moving anything.
Nope, definitely all coming through my headset now.
Alright, that's good. Right, let me play some music and hopefully everyone will be able to hear it. Random noise. Make sure that my personal volume levels are fine. Are they? Yeah, it should be. Oh no, there it is. Turn that up. There we go. So, it slowly comes around to the morning. Everyone awakens as best they can. We'll start with Dogma, seeing as you're out in the forests there. The night, went pretty uneventful. You figure anything that would probably have been around is like, well, it's probably not bother him. You get a sense that the forest was kind of very sort of accepting of you, realising the events that you'd obviously gone through.
Well, after sort of after having the rest and recovering of prongs, obviously I'm pretty much going to do what the note said, and I said I'd meet everyone back at the magic entrance to the portal at the Magic School. But on the way, I'm going to go find some rare herbs and find foods.
Yeah, sure. Fairly early in the morning, so people are still setting out their wares and things, but it's fairly easy to find anything. So you can, I think you've got the cost on that, so you just
Yeah.
it off and get that all set.
No, I'm literally just going to go sit in the room, just sort of waiting, because that's where I said I'd be.
Okay,
So.
yeah, not a problem. Everyone else at the fuck, I forgot the name of the place now. Jesus.
Tankard, the
The rusty tankard.
Mm,
The
I forgot
crusty
the name of
tankard.
it.
No, I
it's
think that
like
was in the other town, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Bottomless Tankard.
Bottomless tankard, that's the place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all awaken at the bottomless tankard. There's a reasonable breakfast has been laid out, full of cooked meats, bread, fruits, juices, that kind of thing. A little bit of belly ale, as they've realised that with Kronk being around, and there was a bit of a birthday party last night as well. So some people need a bit of the hair of the dog going on. But it's a fairly quiet morning. You can certainly notice that there's some people still hanging around, sort of holding their head in their hands a little bit, slowly sipping at pretty heavy smelling coffees and things. Would anybody like to do anything in town, or would you just be gathering your things and heading back to the city?
I'm already in the common room by the time anyone else comes down, and I am repulsively cheerful. Repulsively cheerful. I've got a big mug of ale. I've got a plate full of that looks piled full of fried meat, and I've obviously sat far too close to someone recovering from the night before, and I'm talking loudly to him about pretty much anything and everything I can get away with while filling my face full of fried meats.
So yeah, you whoever in their own time gets down and sees Kronk just sort of deep in this big tankard of ale, which seems bigger than a lot of the other people who seem to be sat around him, and there is just there's like two of the male humans who just kind of sort of sitting around and kind of just kind of half-assedly talking to him. They're not really. It doesn't look like they're particularly sure about this guy, but they're giving him the friendly benefit of the doubt.
Morning! Come take a seat. I've got some breakfast, but it looks like I've finished most of it. I'm sure they'll do you some more.
Lorna pops right around the corner. Yes, just give us a shout when you need some more.
Hey,
Good lass, good lass.
I'll have some, if you have any.
Oh, champion hot guy, sit yourself down, have some of this. And I'll reach over and take one of the mugs of ale and pass it to Watgar.
Okay.
No,
What
we
guy
can
actually?
reject it,
If I remember
so.
correctly, I actually wasn't that drunk. I didn't actually spend the night drinking. I just went to bed.
Yeah, I think
After a
you
while.
went off pretty early.
Yeah, so sure, I'll take it then.
Narimen just kind of walks down with the pigeon and just sort of like slowly shuffles towards like the exit of the tavern. It's like, we're going to go get some fresh air, dears. I'll see you at the who's a temple-y thing with Serrano. I'm just going to go for a bit of a walk, a bit stuffy.
All right, Narimen. Yeah, you all right this morning?
Yeah, just a little bit sleepy. Yes,
So-
just sort of like rubs his face.
All right. Well, you know where I am if you want to cast that really cool spell where we can run around town.
Sounds good, dear. Yes, we'll have a bit of a what do you call it? A jaunt around a little bit.
Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't punch.
Kisses.
Kind
Like,
of
just leave the
shuffles you out through the. Come on, let's get out of this.
So, what, guy?
Hey,
I've been noticing, and I haven't been here that long, so you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. But what is it with you and cultists? Because you've brought them a couple of times, and I just really rather want to know.
well, considering
So,
that,
are you drunk at this moment, or are you just enjoying?
And he's got a mouthful of food.
considering they're the root of most of the troubles around the world, there's a good reason I don't like them, and it's simply they are simply the easiest thing to suspect. Remember, there was this dwarf who was once known for making razors.
A dwarf made razors. That
Aye.
sounds a bit weird. Don't your folks all have beards? Even the
Aye.
women. And I'll nudge the
Aye.
human next to me.
yeah, beards. Let's go. The two
Aye.
sort of quickly finish off and kind of scamper away.
Aye, we sold them mostly to humans. Weirdos shave their beards. I mean, why would you do that? That's the whole
I
purpose of
know.
having a beard, is to
Look
keep
at
you
this
warm.
fine head of hair. Who would shave that off? Why would you do it? Yeah, totally with you, man.
Aye.
Sorry, go on. You were telling me about the dwarf, and he was shaving humans, making razors to shave humans.
Aye. I believe he was called Arkham. So we have Arkham's razors. Is it principle where we know?
Go on, that's fine, get it out.
Aye.
It's a principle where basically the most obvious thing is true, and you basically test that one first. Everything is tilted on a razor's edge, as they say.
So, I think I'm a bit confused. A dwarf makes razors
I was
to
confused.
shave
as well.
humans, and that's why you don't like cultists.
Well, he didn't just make razors. That was just why he was weird and just liked making razors.
Hmm.
Basically, he was a thinker.
Oh,
Weird sort of.
that might be why I'm not following.
Aye,
Yeah.
it's a bit over my head as well. I just remembered that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Well,
Just
everyone's
go for the obvious. Go for the obvious is the basic principle.
So, everyone's a cultist. But no, I don't get it. I'm just going to drink a big swig of ale. But thanks for sharing, mate. You know, I met a mermaid once, and I'll carry on telling him about the mermaid.
Well, everyone else is
Really,
making
really
noise.
peculiar story about a mermaid. Some of the parts you're not entirely sure if they're true, but it seems to be positive that it definitely happened. Very crazy.
Yeah, so I'm just going to appear silently from one of the doors and slowly just scan around the room. I'm not exactly in the mood for my usual berry breakfast, so I just reach for the nearest hunk of meat that I can find and go over and quietly sit down at the table beside everyone else and just start munching on it.
Yeah, there's like
Morning, Blue.
like a bowl of like a shredded salt beef or something. Slightly spiced, so you get some sort of like a pick me up type breakfast.
What about you, Blue? Have you heard of Arkham's razors?
Breakfast.
Yeah, fair dues. Not everyone loves the morning. I love the morning, me.
Such a cheery bunch this morning. Narimen, you step outside into the bright day, and it is a little bit. You sort of put your hands up in the morning. Pigeon sort of puts her hand over your eyes, kind of just shades a little bit. You okay, Narimen? You seem a little bit not quite yourself.
Just a little bit questioning what to do now, really. I mean,
What's the story with this Gardo? I don't know, because I've not known you that long, but it seems to be bothering you. If it's
Well, I mean-
bothering you, then it bothers me.
thank you, dear. He was really one of the first friends I really made, honestly. We met him on an adventure, and well, we had a couple other companions we haven't met yet, or at all, really. I don't really know. But we met him, saved him, and saved his wife, and resurrected them, and sort of bonded with them. And it was one of the few people that I met who was genuinely happy to see me, and wasn't sort of, oh dear, here comes the weirdo again. But it's more.
I do believe he's still in the
Thank you,
still
dear.
in the minority. I believe.
In the minority. Oh, yeah, he is, yeah, Gardo.
Yeah.
But really, it's more. I caused what happened to him. I did this.
How did you cause it? It sounds like you two were really good friends or something.
Well, it was. I more came into. I'll remove the deck of many things, assure the box, and this is essentially it's a gamble, but I didn't really know what it could do. Whenever they didn't really tell me, but I had different powers, the ones that Gardo now is in control of, really dark, evil things that I don't really know his full story, but for me, I have little vague memories of not wanting them, and sort of when I was removed of them, we went on a bit of a journey to get rid of them. I had this, and whenever I reappeared, and it's more like you decide how many cards you want to draw, and the cards have you gain or lose something, and I didn't know what it was, and whenever I thought we were in grave peril, I drew a couple cards, and one of them was the one that apparently cursed my dear friend Gardo, because that's apparently how this card thing works. You could get something great or something terrible. And through my thoughtless actions, I've ruined many people's lives. I mean, his family's dead for what he says anyway, but I don't have any reason to doubt him.
You sure this is something you should be messing with? I mean, it sounds like it's just more brought you terrible things than most things. I mean, is it something we should be messing around with? Maybe we should take it to be destroyed or something. Doesn't sound like anybody should have that kind of power.
No, but that's really why I hung on to it. I didn't know its extent of the bad things that could happen. I thought it would, because I got this, and I hold up like the sling, that I got this, and then nothing really bad happened until now, but I don't know what I should be doing. I don't really know if I should be doing anything at all, really, anymore.
I think let's put her hand on one of your shoulders. And just kind of looks at you with sort of like that very concerned friend sort of look. It's, you know, they're obviously she's trying to be looking out for you as much as possible. Maybe just we put it somewhere, hide it, keep it hidden, keep it secret or safe, or I just don't think it should be. Fuck off. I just don't think we should be bothering with such chaotic, magical, whatever it is. It just sounds worse than it's. I don't think
Sorry, dear, you've gone mute. I can't hear you.
Sorry,
Your mic. I can hear you now, dear. I don't know what happened there. You're so.
breezy day. I just worry that maybe we should be keeping it away or keeping it locked away. It doesn't seem the sort of thing we should be bothering with.
No, I think probably the safest place for it is if we don't tell the others and we leave it inside of Chester. That way only those who know where it is can summon it forth. And if nobody knows it's there, then perhaps that could be it.
Sounds a good idea. Definitely sounds a good way to do it. Where is Chester at the moment? I don't think he followed us out. Or is he behind us?
Did we leave him behind somewhere? And we may have left him... Oh dear, I don't really remember. Did we leave him with Serana? Did we... Where is he? Chester! I was like, Chester! I was like, look around, hoping it would be like bound through the floor.
Leaks into the air and sort of like bounds against your legs.
Hello, Chester,
six-legged
dear.
form of Chester kind of trips over a stone and then kind of rolls towards you with his feet kind of...
We're all at the same table, right?
No, Narimen and the pigeon they went outside for some air.
Oh, right, sorry.
I like scratch his tummy. Hello, Chester, dear. He's a good little doggy. So, Pigeon, how about you grab us some lunch and I will do the deed with... Wait, that sounds weird. Not do the deed with Chester. I will get rid of the cards.
Yeah, she says, I'll go and find something nice. Be
Yes, dear. I'll be here whenever you return.
She beckons off into the street and rushes off towards the market.
And I'll wait until she's out of sight.
Okay, a few minutes by and she's disappeared away. There's plenty of people. No, there's not plenty of people around. There's a few people milling around. Some of you imagine going to their day-to-day business.
So I'll kneel down to Chester, and I'll take out the deck of many things, and I'll sort of open up the lid of it. And I'll look at Chester. Chester, I need you to look after something for me. Something very, very important. And I'll look down at the cards. Maybe what Kronk said is actually true, though. Maybe one more would fix everything. You're right, Chester. I should follow my gut feeling. And I'll draw a single card.
Okay.
Give me double help.
Right. So if you want to roll me a D11, please.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
There we go. It's like it didn't appear.
Okay. I'm going to. What's the private message? Is it /W?
Yeah. /W, I think. And /T. 1 minute. I'll try. I'll try for you. /WGN.
Yes.
Yeah.
/W.
/W. Yeah. /W space their name.
Okay. Yeah,
Look
you
at
pull
you.
out the card, and it seems to sort of lift up into the air, spins around with a bit of magical essence, and yeah. Well, for the sake of secrets, yes, you know what happens. Chester,
Okay.
Chester, while this has been going on, is just kind of just sit there, kind of open mouth, waiting to be fed a little bit.
Okay. I'll after the card vanishes, I will close the lid, sigh a little bit, and Chester, you hold on to this. Only give it to me if you can, and I'll just haul place it into Chester's mouth.
Yeah, put your arm into it. You feel as you sort of put your arm in to sort of deposit the card in there. There is a very faint chill as long as your hand goes in. But as you take it out, you feel the chill just sort of finished.
Wait, hold on a moment. I like peer inside of Chester. Am I able to see anything or guard him at all?
It's kind of just like a dark kind of hole. Essentially, it's sort of you can't really see sort of much into there.
Okay. I'll leave Chester alone. That'll be me sorted for now. I don't want to hog up too much time.
Okay. So yeah, where are you going after that? Are you just gonna head back to see the rest of the guys, or?
I was gonna see if maybe I could go and suck up Tom. I was gonna go see about that potion shop we went to last time. I forget the name of it. It was like the nettle or like the frog.
Yes, I think it was the green frog, I believe.
Green frog. That was it.
Yeah, that place would be open if you wanted to.
Yep. I shall walk up, knock the door a couple times. Oh wait, no, sorry. I was gonna wait for Pigeon.
Oh yeah, she
I'll wait for Pigeon
yeah,
and
she
head back
probably,
with her.
She probably comes back and bundles on. She's got this sort of like some of those buns that you remember. Oh no, they were in Fall Creek, we're in Stragos. She comes back with a couple of like bread rolls with some sort of steamed meat, some sort of fried vegetables and things, kind of like Philly cheesesteak type thing, but without mac and cheese. It's like 2 of those, one for you, and she's kind of like happily munching with one big grin on her face, a few of the like meat juices kind of dribbling down her chin.
Yeah, she'll just devour as we're walking towards the shop.
Okay. Yeah, you knock on the door. It seems open. You hear Alchemist Dominant, come in!
And she'll push open the door. Hello?
Morning, customers. We do Narimen, brilliant.
Hello, my dear.
How are you doing? How goes the day? Very early to
How
see
would
you.
be doing?
Setting
Yes,
off on
what
another exciting adventure.
That is indeed the case, my dear friend. We're hoping to procure a couple more of those lovely healing potions or anything you might have that may aid us. We have returned with some wonderful bounties and interesting trinkets, things for trades and goals for spendings.
Ooh, trade and gold. I definitely like those things. Let me just get my inventory. And you see him you see him just sort of bundle around, and it looks like he goes for like a look of like inventory and things, and like just sort of looking around his shelves and sort of pointing out things to you. So you wanted to trade, or what sort of thing are you looking for? I've got some more of those healing potions back in stock if you need a few of those. Let me see. I'm sure I had something quite extraordinary. But,
I'll just do I'll reach in the chest here and take out the 2 tourmalines that are worth 100 gold each as well, and just sort of hold in my hand until he decides to show me this interesting thing.
Sees you pull it out, his eyes sort of like brighten up. That's wonderful. How did you come into such a trinket that looks shiny and magical?
Oh, indeed, my dear friend. You find the strangest of things in evil places.
I do hope you've not been getting yourself into trouble, young man.
Oh no, we're far too powerful for such things as trouble.
What the hell is that dangerous stuff?
Oh yeah, I do have a shiny gem.
Yeah, I think you've grabbed a couple of bits and pieces. Okay, yes, I have here a potion of growth. Actually, I came into it as a traveling merchant. Came by, wandered through, and I managed to purchase one of these. If you imbibe the potion of growth, it will grant you the effects of. No, it's not in that one. God damn it. Oop. Didn't expect you gonna go shopping.
Sorry.
That's fine. It's all good. Like I say, you got all of the money, so why not? When you drink the potion, you gain the enlarge effect of the enlarge or reduce spell for 1d4 hours. No concentration required. It's a red liquid that seems to sort of like grow slightly and then kind of shrink back down.
So it can shrink or grow somewhat.
No, it's only the enlarge.
Oh,
It's
only enlarge.
enlarge,
Awesome.
Which basically increases the size of the thing from like the next one. So a small would become medium, medium would become large, etc., etc.
Neat. Yeah, that does sound rather interesting. How much do you want for that, my dear friend?
Well, you said you had some stuff to trade. I'm always looking for new trinkets and things. Do you have
Oh,
anything?
yes. I'll hold out my hands with the 2 tourmalines. I did find these 2 lovely little gems. For you, Jay, they were marked 100 gold each.
Okay, 200. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. And I will use my Tides of Chaos on this. So I will do Persuasion. Oh.
Yes, they sound wonderful. And he takes them in your hand and kind of like inspects them, tosses them around in his hand a little bit, looks at them from different lights. Yes, no, I'll take both of these for the potion if you want.
Yeah, that sounds perfect to me, my dear. Thank you. Yes.
Pull across this potion and hand it across to you.
Nice. What was it called again? The Potion of Growth.
Yeah, so
Growth.
grows larger. If it's unwilling, it can make a Constitution saving throw. So if you've used it on somebody else, they can kind of resist the effects of it. Target size doubles in dimensions. Weight is multiplied by 8, and it's increased its size category by 1. So medium to large, large to huge, etc.
Awesome.
That is lasts a minute.
Fantastic. I just want to just write that 1 minute thing down again.
The target's attacks deal 1d4 extra damage.
Ooh.
Awesome,
thank you.
That's all attacks as far as I can see. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's the weapons. Oh God, there's actually a lot of stuff. What I'll do is, if you get
Sorry.
just look up the enlarge spell on somewhere.
Awesome.
It's basically
Can do.
the effects of that. And he has two potions of healing, both basic potions of healing for 4 gold apiece. If you'd like to take 2 of those, and they're just a basic
yes.
standard one.
2d4 plus 4?
Yes.
Awesome. I will take both of those. There were 40 gold each.
40 gold apiece.
So that is 80 gold. Sweet.
As you
So-
were weaving magic influence into your sort of words. You can feel just a very faint kind of bubbling up, almost like a pot of water just ready to bubble over.
Kind of like this, like indigestion. It must have been that lovely meat sandwich we just had. I'm sorry, I didn't want to keep you too long. I must return to my companions. I'm sure they're worried, absolutely sick. We shall be back again soon. If you find anything interesting, do keep it aside for me. You know I always love your interesting things. Thank you, my dear. All the best to you. Stay strong. And I'll skip out the door.
Skip out the two of you. The pigeon go hand in hand, skipping down the road.
Yeah, I was like, no.
Are you heading back to the tavern, then? Or do you want to the magic school? Sorry.
I'll wait at the school for them.
Okay.
Just during this time, I have done something else, so I don't want to like go back and they're gone or something.
Kronk, Wotgar, and Kraylin. It's been a bit of time now. Narimen's been away. You know that Doppler was waiting at the magic school as well. Is there anything you'd like to do in town, or would you just like to back up?
I think we should just sell if we have any garbage that we don't need.
Garbage.
Oh,
So can we just sell our stuff for
I
what
was
we
going to
told
say,
it's worth?
for ease, if there's anything in particular that you want to sell, obviously, you know, if there's anything like particularly extravagant, maybe just say what that is, just in case there might not be someone quite willing to sell it. But yeah, in general, like gems and potions and things, you're probably able to sell if you wanted to.
yeah, I would like to sell my shiny gem. That's worth 100 gold.
Yeah, that's fine. You can sell that on if you want.
Okay.
I travel light, so I'll meet you all there.
So shortly after everyone's sat around the table, maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes after Narimen's head out, I'll finish off my pint, finish off my plate of what was intended as a serving plate full of breakfast, and just go, right, I think I better go and check on that little guy. He might suffocate if I don't open the lid. Boggar, did I see you have some handcuffs? Some them things you put on people for flogging them that they can't read?
I have them right here. I sort of handed my manacles.
You
I've
fancy
got bunch
helping me truss up that little fella like a spring chicken?
Aye, that sounds like fun.
Come on! And we're going to head upstairs into my room, where I find, like, the window ajar and Chester missing, and go, oh God! Woggar! Have you seen Chester?
Didn't Narimen call him? I think I heard the shrill voice shouting Chester once.
Oh, well, that's alright then. I suppose we'd better go to the school.
Let's go.
Okay, so a bit of time
Hope you
passes.
don't mind. It's just a friendly reviewing. It's not considered. I'm not hating on Narimen. I actually like the character.
Thank you.
That was more me forgetting exactly where Chester was at the end of the session.
Me too. I was like, oh.
So, Doppler, it's been a bit of time now. Would you like to be doing anything with, or are you just going to be sort of sat waiting around for the party to turn up? Sarah is there. She's probably just going through like books and things. You know, wishing you're well.
Yeah, just gonna
anything you need doing.
just I might just ask Sarana if there's literally anything else she can tell us. Sarana, is there anything else that may have slipped your mind that you haven't told us already?
Make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion check.
So basic persuasion.
Right, 2 seconds, I should have this ready. There we go.
Let's see. She says that now that one of your party has essentially died in the Doom Vault, you should be careful in the future, as the magic of the Doom Vaults, in the nature of sort of being able to trap the people inside it, for want of a better word, like keep them inside. Sometimes there were stories of souls becoming trapped inside the Doom Vault. Like if somebody fell, the soul would return to the body, but the body then wouldn't be able to leave the Doom Vault. So instances of slaves that maybe were brought in to gear them up or do something with them, and then send them out into the field. If they died, they basically weren't able to leave. It was essentially the soul of the person becoming sort of trapped inside the Doom Vault. She knows that there are possibly mages, necromancers, or people of that sort which would possibly be able to reverse the effect. But she just says that be careful about possibly falling again in case that happens. You end up becoming locked in the Doom Vault forever.
Yes, that's probably something that we should have been told when we first went in. But thank you for telling me now. It's much help to us.
It's not so much a case of not knowing at the time. I had only a brief sort of knowledge of the interior workings of the Doom Vault. I mainly kept around the immediate areas where you first were. So there's not as much I know. It's more what I'm gathering from notes and books and things that I've been reading. I'm trying my best to find out as much as I can. This needs to be closed off as soon as possible.
Well, yes, that's alright. Well, I'm just waiting for everybody else to arrive, and I believe we're going back in to finish what we started.
As soon as you say that, there's a few bodies pass through the doorway, and you are all greeted together in miraculous timing. You're all at the entrance gate, and Saran just sort of meets you off one by one.
For anyone that noticed when Prongs died, when you see him, you see him stood next to me now, if you've all walked in, where he was slashed by a great sword, there is a scar down this new elf's body. It's almost like the killing blow was transferred onto the new body and just left a scar in its wake.
I'm going to go over to him and look him in the eye and tickle him under the chin and go, "Oh, who's a good little moosey?"
You get a little bit of a kind of
You good little moosey.
So is that a new moose, or is that the old one? Is that a necromancy moose? Or
It's kind of...
You feel a couple of
something
antlers
else?
just
Completely.
push into your back a little bit.
it's kind of both, Wodka. It's
Oh, look at him, he's the same moose, isn't he?
he's the soul of Prongs, just transferred into a new body created from powers which I'm not exactly sure how it worked, but I managed to do it, and the forest helped me, I believe, and now we have Prongs Junior.
Standing at the back, pretty much stunned to silence by seeing Prongs resurrected again. The anger that I've had over the last couple of days, or over the last day or so, is basically just washed away from me. And you just see a smile starting to form on my face, and a single tear just appearing from my eye.
Well, I think that's enough time back here. I think we should really be carrying on with this whole Doom Vault business. I'd rather much... Oh yes, and before I forget, Sarana just mentioned if any of us die, or anyone in here dies, there is a chance that our soul will be trapped inside this Doom Vault.
Oh, lovely. Simple mission, she says. Treasure, she says. Eternity inside the Doom Vault, she doesn't say.
Yes,
Kind of look at Saran, and there's just kind of like a shrugs a little bit.
But anyway, I think we should be on. I'm gonna turn round and try and open the gate back in.
Sarana is more than happy, and she has, with her sort of increased knowledge of how the gates works, managed to just open them with ease.
Alright.
Well, asks you where you want to go, actually.
I think we should go back to where we came from, as is that secret passage into the next room to go kill, what's his name? I've got it wrote down, don't tell me. Tarwa? Tarwa.
Okay, then she opens the gateway to the Abyss of Prisons, and opens up in front of you, and you see the dank stonework on the interior. Do you step through?
I'm going to step through.
Come on, guys, it's safer in there anyway. Blop, blop, blop.
Blip, blip, blip. And you all end up. No, not that one. That one.
Aye.
Oh god, hold on. A shift click. There we go. That's where you are. Open up the gates. Your health levels will probably change, so you'll have to put them back up to whatever your full level is. Certainly with put prongs there.
Yeah. He was dead, but now he's alive.
Wargar as well. Your health levels are looking pretty low.
And does anyone remember if I
Oh yeah,
rolled
we
for
need
Pigeon's
to
new
fix
health?
this, right? We did get. We did get.
Your health is your health and all your things should be back to normal.
Say that again.
Yeah, what was that, Narimen?
Oh, sorry, did I roll for Pigeon's new health? Because I forgot to level her up, I think. At level
I
6?
think.
I can't remember.
I think you did. Didn't you say you had more health than you now? I can't remember.
I've got 65, and she's got
I doubt it.
65.
She's a couple levels below you though.
Yeah.
You're like level 9. I think she's level 6 now.
I'm pretty sure we rolled for her initial health at 5.
Yeah.
That's what maybe we're saying she has more health than average.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing anything in the log. I'm sorry for this, by the way.
That's
I just
alright.
can't remember if I have. Because I remember I asked you, but I didn't add anything into your stats, so I don't know if I
55,
have.
55 sounds right. It sounds quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can always scroll back through the chat log and see if there's anything.
Yeah,
which
I'll do that
looks
later
like-
on.
Looks like an health roll.
Mm.
Okay, so you find yourself back in the Doom Vault. The familiar sort of crackling of torches on the walls. The portal behind you sort of swirls shut, and just as it finishes, you just see a waving Serana. What would you like to do?
Oh, hey, Chester. Have you still got that little fella inside you? Ah, good. Whatgar, come on, we got to wrangle this little fella.
Aye. Vodka gets ready to
That
pump.
is assuming he's still breathing. Sorry, Narimen, I forgot to take him out.
You didn't air Gardo?
No, he might be a bit
Right.
calmer. Sorry.
Don't tell me that. At least we know he's gonna come back and try
Isn't
to
he
kill me
supposed to be
again.
dead?
Well, on the good side, he won't be trying to kill you no more, which is good, right?
He's going to come back if he's killed.
What?
Didn't
Chester,
ECM tell
I
us
want
that?
the little guy I put in there last night with ropes on him. Come on, cough him up.
Mouth sort of opens up really wide and sort of spits out. And you see the blackened form of Gardo tumbling out. No ropes though. You just
Right,
see
I'll
the
just-
body of Gardo kind of
Right.
quickly get there. Give me a dexterity check
Wrap
first.
Just
I'm
Actually,
helping.
no, we'll call it inspiration. Actually, not inspiration. Initiative.
initiative. All
Oh
right,
god.
okay.
Because this is you
Oh,
trying to stop him because you've seen him sort of tumble out with no bindings or anything.
21. Natural 20.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, yeah. So that was just.
Oh,
that was
well,
just.
sorry.
I suppose that wasn't. We didn't really need to all roll initiative. That was just Rob being the person who was enacting it. So I'll just do that. But yeah, you go first. So you quickly. What do you do?
I'm going to just grab him, hold him, knock him prone as usual, and put my knee on his back and hold his hands to his back. Slippery little bugger. Yeah, what guy? Get his wrists.
Aye. And so the vodka gets ready to grab him and sort of cuff him behind his back.
You
Well,
see-
got some good
as he-
news,
As he
Herman.
falls out, you see that it looks like he's just about to usher something in some sort of magical spell. And you remember clipping it under the mouth.
At least we know he's alive, but how the hell did he get out of that? He was hog-tied and cuffed. And now I still have the key. Oh, I don't have the key.
Wait, wasn't your
Oh, the key's not there.
wasn't your thingies magical? So how long does the magic last?
Oh yes, it doesn't last forever. Oh dear, I forgot about that.
Well, perhaps he rubbed himself up against that pickaxe what got chucked in there.
Is that how it works? Is it all like jingling around in the bottom?
Are you able to like float around and just like touch things? Because that's rather disconcerting then. Quickly, I'll run over like, well, if you got anything in your pockets, and I'll like sort of rifle through his belongings to see if he has anything that was inside of the the chester.
Give me an investigation check. as you're going through things, it doesn't seem like you're able to find anything.
I guess he wasn't able to sort of find anything. We need to bound him again. Has anybody got any more rope?
Wait, 1 minute. Chester, can I have my rope back, please?
Just sort of spraying out this snake of the rope, just kind of coils itself in the floor.
Oh, can I have got a replacement for that while I'm in town?
What, another rope?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, cool, thanks.
So you've got another rope and the one that Chester's now spitting out.
Yeah, that's cool. Good. Right, Woggar, you get his hands. I'll start with this stuff again. This time I'm using the big knots.
Okay. Yeah, so you slowly working together, the two of you. Pretty easy to tie up the knot. It doesn't seem like he's giving as much resistance.
While this is going on, I'm going to walk down here to see if I can see anyone about.
Give me a perception check. I'll give it you with advantage because Proms is there. Two of you sort of see what's going on. Okay, right, just...
So just to make this a little bit brief, Woggar's going to manacle his hands. I'm going to make sure his mouth being the focus of the tying, and then I'm going to make myself a very nice, neat, less rushed halfling mummy, and throw him back in Chester, close the lid, and go, "Good boy," and pat him on the lid.
Kind of licks your hand with this long sort of serpentine tongue.
Narimen,
Yes, dear?
Narimen, he was your friend, but tell me, he's now dead, or at least he was dead. How much sentiment do you hold towards him?
He was one of my first friends. I regard him to be one of the closest people in my life. I was hoping to see him on better terms. I cannot just let him be as he is. My personal journey is now to find the necromancer. So we're going to get this lich and hopefully along the way find someone that could reverse whatever happened. Well, we know what happened to him, but you know what I mean.
I'm sure we can cure him, Narimen, don't worry. I maybe know some people who deal with that kind of thing. Maybe.
Well, just
That'd be
to
nice.
let you know that it might be an idea if we do bring him back out again. He seemed quite intent on cursing you straight away. If he is undead, or at least was brought back once, it might be an idea to remove his tongue.
What?
Yeah, we can't really do something. If we reverse it, and
Instantly in thought of
yes.
violence.
But if we reverse it, then he has no tongue forever.
We might be able to heal him.
He's tied up for now. Let's leave removing parts of my friend until we know for sure that's our last
yeah.
resort.
I think smashing him, no problem. Pulling bits off him, that's a bit.
It's a little bit gross. Yes.
Unless you're hitting him with the soggy end, that's alright.
While this
okay.
conversation's been going on, Docmer, you and Prong start pacing forward. You seem to be sort of like fixated against something, against the far wall. Maybe like, oh, that torch is looking a little bit. Wham! And you're smacked in the side of the head with a fireball, taking 20 fire damage. It's just this
My God.
bolt of fire just flies across the air and just smacks you in the side of the head, quite viciously.
What the hell was that?
Oh, well, you're right. Holy shit, his head's on fire.
Everyone in the group at this point hears, "Intruders in the Doom Vault! Get them!" It's initiative.
Fuck.
Woohoo! Can I have my
Bloody hell.
20 again?
Now it's proper initiative.
I actually wrote lower!
Oh man, what guy? What are you doing? That's terrible.
Well, I'm going to take that because I can't get higher.
You see,
Wait. Oh, that's 20 from... Oh, okay. It's because I clicked Narimen and rolled for pigeon that I overrode it with pigeons. Oh, I'm clever.
and as your face turns around, you see a group of humanoids accompanied by some sort of small, sort of fluttering demon-like beings. And you see at the back of the group, with its hand sort of still outstretched and still glowing with this fire, some sort of magic caster at the back of the room, just sort of glowering at you. Glowering? That's not a word.
It is.
Is it? Oh, it
Yep.
doesn't
Glowering.
sound-
Glowering,
it
yeah.
didn't sound like a word.
As I don't get surprised, do I get to act as they throw a
Yes,
fireball?
I will let you act and get technically a surprise round. But yeah, unfortunately, with yours natural one perception, yeah.
Yeah.
But yes,
It was-
just give me a second just to do things. Just one
Well,
second.
technically it was 9 because I got advantage. But
Yeah, you got advantage. That's what I was about to say.
Right. Let's put some initiatives on.
I rolled a natural 20.
Okay. Oh God, come on. Oh God, why you roll 20? Why would you slow down at this inopportune moment? You can see everyone's just curses like, oh, measure, quick things.
How long is the distance?
How long is a piece of string there?
Narimen travels 5 miles an hour.
Choosing distance is your ally.
I wonder if I can bank a shot off the ceiling. Oh man.
I'll stop now.
That's fine, I didn't hear anything. Beg your
No, I
pardon.
won't.
I just saw all of these things floating around. Let me just double these up as well, just because I can't be asked. Oh God, no, that was the wrong button.
Ah, there's 2 of me! Yay!
You also see duplicates of yourself here at the That's not how that works. That's better than another one of those.
Sounds
You
like a
grab
future
one
vision
arm,
or a
Gronk.
past vision.
I've got the other.
I cannot imagine the terror that you would just sort of instill with just 2 Kronks at once. 2
God.
Kronks and hasted.
I was gonna say 2 Kronks hasted.
I am never going to give anybody kind of multi. Yeah, good words. Where's fucking? There we go. We'll zoom you out a bit so we can see things. There's things going on. Turn order up there. Okay. So yeah, Kronk with your surprise round.
Right, so I'm going to
first.
sort of, first of all, I'll go, hey, what's that? Rush out into the room to here, glance at Dotma, who's currently nursing a burned face, turn in the direction of this bunch of people, presumably where the fire's come from, and just go,
Yeah, you see the one at the back of the room just kind of your hand sort of downstretching as if it's going to ready something else.
and I'm just going to rage, lightning streaking from my horns and my fingers up to the sky, and like a swirling grey cloud forming above me, with small bolts of lightning dancing between my horns and between the clouds. And then I'm going to charge down the stairs to there.
Is that the max distance you can get?
Actually, it's not. I tell a lie. So, no, you're right. Thank you for that. No, I can...
Because you got quite a distance.
yeah, I can dash. So that's 4. So... Right, so what am I looking at? Who am I looking at?
You're looking at the greenish-looking creatures look like some sort of demonic kind of entity. Kind of small in stature, but yeah, they're kind of sort of fluttering about a foot, but about a couple of feet off the ground. Sort of green, scaly skin, quite sort of big bug eyes, and these sort of gnarled-looking horns, which kind of just sort of shoot up off the top of their heads. Behind them look to be. I think you've seen these before. These are the general sort of foot soldiers of the Red Wizards. But at the back, you imagine that's some sort of spellcaster.
Right, and he's just the one who's readying to throw something again.
Well, he's not. It's not. I'm not saying that he's ready. It looks like he was the one who cast a spell.
Right,
That's
cool.
what's-
Right, so I've moved. I've used my bonus action, and I'm going to use my action to dash and use a goring rush, which is one of my Minotaur abilities. It allows me to attack after dashing.
You're raging as well. Do you say?
Yeah. Bonus action to rage.
Okay.
40 to move to there.
Yep.
Right, how high is the drop here?
Not too high. You think maybe at the top it maybe is about a 5 foot drop. It's a quite
Right.
narrow looking staircase. Not narrow, good. Not a steep incline.
Not very steep.
Not particularly.
Right, so I am going to 25, 30, 35, 40. So I'm going to end up there, and that guy gets an attack of opportunity on me.
And the little fly as well.
Sorry?
The little fly as well.
No.
They're only about like head height.
So to there.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it. Sorry, I thought you were just running a straight
To
line.
there.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine.
So in fact, I don't even think that guy will. Let's have a look.
No, if you end your
25.
turn, if you end your turn there.
Yeah. So we're all good. And
Right,
then
right,
can I reach this guy?
Yeah, you can reach him.
Cool. So in that
Do you
case,
have
I'm just
anything
going.
left because you've bonus to rage and then action to dash.
Yep. And Goring Rush as my Minotaur ability allows me to attack.
Okay, fair enough.
So
Just
I'm
one
going
attack,
to.
I believe, right?
Yep, just the one. However,
Sure.
when you crit, you only need.
Fair enough. Yeah. Rush
Yes.
forward around, skirting around them. A few of the warriors with swords. They are like pulling out. I think they have shots, long swords, pulling out long swords, and they see you just charge round, jump down, and just flatten this little demon thing. Just completely flatten him.
Right, and then the gathering clouds blast a bolt of lightning at the mage, which he does get to make the dex save.
Let's see. 14 makes it.
The stuff takes 3
Half
damage.
Yeah. So what's that? 3 damage. Yes. Okay. 3 damage.
Cool beans.
Lightning bolt just kinda shoots.
Now I'm done.
Okay, Dokra.
Just that with when something is like 10-foot radius, does that mean does that include like just 5 feet of it, the square it lands on?
It'll generally be like the point of origination is kind of like the middle of like the square, for example.
That is a 10-foot.
Yeah, so it's like
Rip.
2 squares out either side.
All right, I'm just okay. Really annoyed at the guy that firebolted me. I'm going to just attack him. Like I'm just gonna drop an arrow towards him.
Towards the mage.
The mage, the mage at the back.
16 is a hit for 22 damage. Yes.
And then on my second, I'm going to use my bonus action to use my lightning ability, and I'm going to target this guy here.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my inspiration for it as well. Where is Dokma? There.
So you're centering on the middle guy there.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right. Yeah.
An arrow. Yeah, with the inspiration you used, that hits for 19 lightning damage on that guy.
And then obviously the surrounding, which is 10 feet. This just
It's everyone apart
Yeah.
from Kronk and the mage and that guy.
So,
Right. So is that everyone then?
So yeah, so
Yeah.
start with that guy.
Okay, that guy. Yep. What's this? A dex save, isn't it?
Yes, I didn't write it down. I believe it is a dex save. Just give me 2 seconds. I am currently checking.
That's fine.
I thought I did write it down, but obviously,
What are you like 15 or 16, something like that?
yeah, I'm gonna say so.
You can always put it in the name of the attack if it might make it easier.
Yeah, I think I might have to.
But yeah,
Alphabet is.
So three of those saves.
if you just look
'Cause
on the
of-
character sheet, it should be on there.
No,
Yeah,
I
your
wrote it down.
DC's in your spell section.
14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first guy makes it.
2 more.
So that's half damage. I'm going to do one at a time. So it's half damage from that. Or is it 0 damage?
Well, yeah, the first guy I hit as well has to make one.
Yeah, the first guy failed it.
Yeah,
and took the full damage.
Yep.
But this is the second guy, so the secondary is that full damage on a successful.
Yeah, full damage in half.
No, it's half if you
Sorry,
succeed.
that's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that 9. So that's. Yeah, that's
If
how
there's
that works.
any, obviously.
Guy at the top there. Fly debris. 11, so that's full damage. Splutch, his lightning bolt just sort of shoots into the head and it just sort of explodes this shower of like just gore. The second one does the same. Yeah, no, second one does the same as well. The 2 lightning bolts kind of explode in the air like sickly fireworks. Yeah, the rest of them looked like they stood their ground, but they also took a little bit of damage.
I'm gonna sort of just move round to like here.
Okay.
And then I go.
Cool. Narimen.
Narimen, I'm going to run 30 feet, and can I see them from here?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, from that point, like I said, the steps only go up like 5 feet off the floor at that point. It's not a massive, massive drop.
Okie dokie. Let's see here. So my sling of meteors is a 5-foot area around where it lands, so it'll be like a square, right?
It's a person on him, and then the area of squares around him directly.
Ah.
So yeah, if you hit the guy that's that Chris hit, you get one other guy with it.
Would I be able to hit it right in the middle there between those 3? Would that be able to hit all 3? Do you think?
Because
it'll be able to hit
that
from
would
that.
that would hit.
And how did we handle? Sorry to ask these random questions. How do we handle it being out of range because it's more than 30 feet? So roll with disadvantage. So I have a chance just like to fire it off and hit nothing.
Yeah. So
Okay,
if you make me an attack roll, how far away are you at the moment? Let me just see.
55.
What's the maximum range?
120. But the normal range is 30.
Okay, yeah, sure. If you make me an attack roll.
Okay, doke. I shall throw it.
Oh, it's just a dex save.
Oh, it's just a dex save. Yeah. Crap. Sorry. Do you want me to roll a regular
just a
one
range,
for
range
yeah?
attack, so yeah.
I should apply that to it as
D20
well.
Plus proficiency plus dex mod.
So this be just like
If you're
this.
proficient with slings, actually.
Oh yeah, I think sorcerer's art. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, that's why it was a hard one to
disadvantage,
choose.
Because of the range, 15. Yeah, you get. You don't quite get all 3 of them. It explodes just a little bit short, but you get the other 2. So they
Nice.
make dexterity saves. Top one.
God, that was piss pure damage in that. Look at that. That's 3 1s, but the.
So what's that?
Why don't you roll that low when you shoot me with it?
It's really upset right now. Eh?
It's a fail on the top guy and a success on the bottom guy. So max damage is 15 on the bottom guy, and the top guy is that half damage? Yeah, half much damage.
Yes.
Successful. Yeah, that's how math works.
So that is going to be Sling of Meteors up by 1. I'm going to use 2 sorcery points and then a hasten Dokpa
Okay.
to quicken spell rather. Quick.
Can you roll me a D100, please?
Yes. So 1d100.
So I get haste.
And Dokpa vanishes from the world.
Oh, you shuddering forth with the energy. You fire it towards Dogma. Hits you back in the face. The spell is cast on you.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, almost.
You see, this is not what I wanted. If you really teach me, only
just
shit.
reflects onto
I
yourself.
just feel like it's a little tickle at the back of my neck, and it's just like
Gust of wind.
That means you've now got double movement and another action.
Oh wow, so I can do
You
another
have,
attack.
yeah, the
can.
haste is on you.
Wow, but it's only like for regular attacks. So I'm just gonna use my sling
Okay.
on
Which guy?
that ping. There we go, that guy. And
You
quick.
know, it was that one that took the full damage of the.
Oh. Okay, well I'll go for that one, then the one that took the full damage.
Yeah. Okay. The 20 that'll be at disadvantage. But
Disadvantage,
still,
yeah, because
it still hits for 5 damage.
5. Sweet. Sweet, that's be done. Like, what am I doing? This is really fast. This is how it feels. Like, oh god, I'm too much coffee.
Firing this tiny little pellet just straight through the back of the head. And you drop to the floor dead.
Did it kill
That's it, Narimen.
Yeah.
Chuck them deathy rocks.
You get the
Holy
feeling that this
shit.
maybe isn't the best sort of men that they sweep around, and it's maybe some sort of scouting party that just kind of guards around. But yeah, you took that guy out. Is that you done, or is there anything you can do with your haste?
I'll just yell to Krunk because it's like, these guys are wusses, let's get them! And I'm gonna run the other 30 feet that I've got towards, which is about there. It's there. Yeet.
That's the spirit
Come on
now.
then!
Let's crush these paper people.
That's
Kronk,
me done.
what would you like to do, Kronk?
Oh, me again. Oh, goody.
Yeah, you know, actually, for your stuff.
Right, I will. So I'll move into that gap there.
Mm-hmm.
I
Does
will.
get attack of opportunity with his dagger, but
No, I don't. No one gets attack of opportunity on me.
why not?
I haven't left anybody's.
No, no, you're still in his
me range.
Yes, good job.
So I'd like to use my bonus action to trip the mage, make him prone.
Okay. I'm not even going to bother rolling because he's a mage.
Oh.
Yeah, you knock him prone.
And then I would like to spend my first action grappling him.
The mage on the floor. That's a low one, but we'll see. Yeah, no, that's a fucking one.
Stuff. So he's grappled and prone. And then I will. Actually, yeah, I'm just going to stab his face with my horns while he's lying on the floor.
Okay, 16 basic damage.
And then bellowing, in his face, mouth wide, teeth in his face, spittle in his face, a bolt of lightning strikes him in the face.
Which finishes this guy off. One of the pins just stick him down to the floor, and then the light just kind of surges through him. His body just sort of quiver and shake.
And then I'm just going to turn to this guy on my right, point at him and go, "You're next, puny!"
You can't see any reaction because they're all wearing like face masks.
All good.
But you get the sense that there's going to be a little bit of a. Is that you done then? Okay. And these guys swamp you. Let's move up. So first guy, where's the attacks? Whoosh. 13 is a miss on you, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, they have advantage.
Do they?
Yes, they have.
Oh.
Because there's 3 of them together. It's something they've had.
They're not flanking, no? I moved so that
They're
they
within
wouldn't.
They're within 5 feet of each other. They have a certain ability.
Cool.
It's like back tactics.
But yeah, with the advantage, that was a 13, so that's a miss. Okay.
All good. Yeah, I'm just wondering what they're swarming me with. That's all good. I know.
Yeah, there's just the 3 of these guys just kind of just turn in, and they seem to be sort of like working together. Like one strikes, and then the other one sort of takes advantage of that.
Cool.
That's terrible. That was even worse. That's a natural 1. What's that guy do? Oh, he hits himself. Oh man.
I'll say that's the one I just terrified.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Gosh.
Oh, that's not the right dice. Oh man. Oh, thank God. I was like, oh God, if that one didn't take some damage, that killed him. That would fucking
That'd be priceless. You're next. Oh, Harry Carrot.
Stabs him in the face. Last guy. That's a critical. 20. So. Just that damage there. That's 14 basic damage. No. Yeah, 14 slashing damage, sorry. Half to 7.
7.
Yeah, they just rush forward and start slashing out at you with these swords. Just kind of like reckless abandon. Pigeon.
Pigeon, I have perused everything and she has not leveled up. 55 was whenever she originally spawned. So, whenever you level up, do I...
You can
Oh, no, never mind.
Take the average, or you can roll for it. It's up to you.
So roll
6 is the
1d10
average, by the
plus
way.
3.
Or
So one... Ah, thank you.
Plus
So,
con mod, because I believe she has
mod
a
is
con mod.
3.
as well.
plus.
So 1d10 plus 3. Let's go do that now so that we're done with. It's 6. That's not bad. Now she's got 61 health. Basically
It's
average.
actually bad, by the way.
Yeah, but she's already got way over average health.
Win some, you lose.
Just- Yeah. So Pigeon is going to Galumph
She's gonna go lump.
over to here.
Okay.
Was that in range? It was in range. And if I just go back to the ping, choose that guy.
Okay.
And That's Narimen, not her. And 2 longbows. Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
16 hits for 6 damage. And 22 hits for what's damage? 30, 50.
That's
Yeah, cool.
nice. That's her up.
There's a couple of arrows sort of stick into this guy at the back. And this is the guy who's already sort of slashed himself against the arm with one of his things. You just see these 2 arrows sort of stick into his shoulder. Just hear a cry of pain coming from him. Kronk
Nice.
in front, you see a single tear just kind of erupt out of one of the eyeballs and roll down. Prongs. Is that, she's not doing anything else, is she?
Oh, that's her turn up, yeah.
Cool. Prongs. What's Prongs gonna do?
Oh, you can't hear you.
You're muted.
Shit, sorry.
Sorry.
Prongs is going to sprint down past Narimen and literally just charge right into this guy. Yeah. And he's going to...
Ooh. Through onto the floor. He's knocked this guy down to the floor with the horns. And there's just a nice gaping hole in his back, along with 2 arrows in his shoulder and a rather nasty sword wound on one of his arms.
Lucy! Yeah!
You almost like sort of feel this inner hate coming from Prongs, almost if it's like his soul, like in his soul, just like, I've just died, I need my revenge. It's just like, oh, you can see his nostrils flaring up, and it's just,
Lucy Bloodlust.
yeah.
Okay.
And he's gonna end his go there because that's literally all of his movement that he took me to get there.
Just need to look up quick. Yeah. No, you see the looking sort of into the room. You see there's a little sort of spidery type demon flying thing, and you just see it sort of look around, taking the scene, and just kind of fizzles up. In its place is a bat, and it flies the fuck away. Yeah, just takes off down one of the side tunnels.
How fast is it?
Not actually that fast as a bat. They only have 30 feet movement. And it
Oh,
uses
it's had it.
it uses its action to polymorph. Yeah, so Kraylin, what would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pretty straightforward. Just kind of step out a couple of feet.
Oh no, sorry, that's an extra. It's got an extra 10 feet of movement on that actually for some reason. That's what it said on the thing. But I have a feeling that's probably not going to matter too much. Sorry, so Kraylin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I can only pretty much reach the bottom of the stairs here. So I'm just gonna come down to here and just shout out the Croc. Need a hand? And again, mimicking Dockwin whenever he casts his bow. I'm just gonna throw Milf's acid arrow at him.
Sometimes when you say that, it sounds like Milf's acid arrow. Just
Nice. I love it.
which guy is this you're casting it
This one.
at? At the top, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. No, unfortunately, 11 misses. So the arrow just kind of sticks into the floor, just a little bit short of him.
Fair enough. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Just sort of pull it back, and it sort of lands just shy. Wodgar.
Hi. Wodgar is going to move here,
Okay.
and then he's going to dash. So, son of a bitch! I moved changed this to here, and he's going to charge here, and that's that.
Okay.
Because quite honestly, yep, he can't do anything else.
Do you want to risk a hand axe or something?
Oh, let's throw one.
Oh wait, no, you
For
can't.
the
Sorry,
hell.
you can't because it was your action too.
Yeah, I can't. I'm done. Thank you.
Dockler.
Okay. Seeing obviously Prongs run past me, I'm gonna look at this guy. I'm gonna shoot him once, and then I'm gonna shoot the other guy next
Okay.
to him.
So first,
And this first guy.
13 misses, unfortunately.
And then the second guy.
Guy hits with a 22. That's 22 piercing damage and sticks into the torso of this guy, who still seems to be sort of feverishly slashing out at Kronk.
And then sort of come level with Narimen.
Okay. You
And
can
then
see,
let go.
looking over at Narimen, you can kind of see some shivering and
Like jittering.
How
used to this.
how injured are these guys now?
The one at the top looks like he's taken quite a few hits, but the one to the side of you doesn't look like he's taken as many hits, though he's certainly wounded slightly. Narimen.
Narimen, real quick thing. Did anybody else see the last roll for Dogma there, where the dice landed on the other dice and it just slowly slid across the screen, or is that just me?
I've not got that on.
Oh, it was very interesting to see. Just
I
like
kind of wish I'd seen it.
Narimen, I'm going to. Oh God! No, it's completely freaking out. It's like bouncing.
Yeah, it's chill.
Yeah, the
jittering.
D8's having a fit. Yeah.
Yeah. Run 30 feet to there, and then 5, 10 feet to there with my haste, and then I've got 20
running
there.
past that guy. He's
Oh, yeah.
out at you.
Oh, I don't care. I'm way too hyper. I'm just like tiny bot, tiny bot, tiny bot, squirrel, squirrel.
21 is a hit on you, isn't it?
Oh, that's a hit. Like just clips
Oh,
me
you
in the way.
get plus 2 AC with that, but I don't think that matters. Plus 2
No,
AC.
my
with
AC is
haste.
like. No, my AC is a total of 16 with that haste.
That's fine. That's 12 slashing damage.
Ooh.
Reaching
So
back,
getting
so
a-
it slashes across, and you feel it's kind of
Ah,
slashing down
jeez.
your back. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
you see this tiny little bat just sort of looks like it's just fleeing for its life.
So how big is it? Like, is it about like?
Oh, it's a bat. They're what, tiny sized?
Yeah.
Yeah, bats are like teeny tiny. It's a bat.
They get a little bit more armor class.
So I will just hold out both my hands and I will cast creation,
Okay.
and I will create a little tiny barbed wire cage. So it's like flat metal on the top, and the bars are like really thick barbed wire. Like we say, like just like bars with spikes. It's like little tiny little handheld cage.
Alright. Make me a charisma check, because this thing's moving pretty quickly, and you're trying
Probably
to
a
focus it
spell
around
attack.
the thing. Or spell attack, yeah, spell attack probably make more sense.
Okay. So that'll be 1d20 plus my charisma plus proficiency.
Yeah.
Ah, thanks. Okay. Also, because you have me roll on the table, I can use Tides of Chaos again.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use Tides of Chaos. So roll 1d20 plus charisma plus proficiency, which is 4 now. Yeah.
Yeah, should be.
So that will be the first one, and that will be the second one.
Yeah, no, that's easy enough. You just sort of rush forward. This sort of cage sort of materialises around. You say it was barbed wire?
Well, it's like I wanted to be barbed wire at first, but now it's like I think I'll just go for like plain bars, but with like loads of spikes on the end. So if it tries to fly through them or like go against it, it's kind of like being kept in the middle. Then.
Yeah, it looks like it takes a little bit of damage from the spikes. That you sort of summon against it.
Oh, no.
Which breaks the polymorph.
Oh, no.
You sort of turn into this.
Oh no!
Turn into this thing, which is a little bit bigger than a bat, but not because these things were still quite small on their own. But it's just kind of like it's a little bit cramped in there. There's a little bit extra that sort of goes over to it. Oh man, you are lucky.
That's like a thing of Bugs Bunny. It's like it's like squished in the cage.
Yeah, it's kind of, you can see there's little drops of this greenish blood just sort of dripping to the floor.
So I just like grab the kids and I just like I will hug him and I will pet him and I will.
And it's just sort of babbling now in your dress. Like, it's just insane. Just
Oh, sure, stay. And I'll shake the cage and I'll like place it on the floor.
okay.
And
Is that you done?
I
Or have
will
you got anything
I
else
will
to do?
use my other action to disadvantage shoot that guy with my pellets.
Okay.
I'm like a fucking child. Like I've become Dennis the Menace, pranking monsters and using slingshots.
Okay. Yeah, an 18 hits for 6 damage.
Nice, that's me up.
Pings against the side of his helmet.
Pew.
And that's you done.
Yep.
Kronk.
You got him, Narimen.
I got the little tiny thing. Look, he's adorable.
Good. And I'll turn towards the guy I pointed at.
What's he looking like now?
Which one's this? Sorry, the one at the top.
The badly injured one. That's this guy.
Yeah. Very, very badly. You think with a couple of well-placed strikes, you could probably finish this guy off.
Yeah. So my first one to the face.
15 is a miss, unfortunately.
Cool. In that case, I will knock him flat with my bonus action.
Okay. Yep, I can roll at that.
And yeah, I'll stab him again. 24.
Yeah, 24 hits. Or 12, which finishes that guy off.
And then I'll turn at this guy, bellow with rage as the storm blasts him with lightning.
Oh, I need a bigger dice tray. No, that helps you out actually, because that rolled a 7. So that's 11 lightning damage. Shatters up through his feet. Is that your turn?
Yeah, all done, thanks.
Cool. Pigeon.
Pigeon. 2 thwips of a little bow. Well, long bow, it's big and huge. Whip, whip.
Against the only guy that's there.
Oh, the only guy that's there, yeah.
Yeah, 18 is a hit for 8. 13. You know what? For the instance, Kronk on the other side. Yeah, I'll give you advantage on that. So that's another 8.
Neat. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, Kronk's basically kind of on the other side, looking very menacing. And you think with the rest of his colleagues, sure, all gone, he's kind of looking a little bit flustered.
Per man. That's her
So
up.
that's done. Prongs.
Prongs is going to run back to
Blood
here.
still
So,
dripping from.
Yeah.
Atlas.
right here. Oh, he's a little opportunity of.
No,
left
he's
it.
already used it.
Yeah, he's already used it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And he's going to sort of. with one hoof into the floor and just. and then charge right at him.
I'm gonna see him coming and just lower my horns.
Ooh, fuck!
Oh,
That's gotta be like a 19-year-old, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, a 19 and an 18. Holy shit. Yeah, that's 19 bludgeoning down. Oh god! How do you want to do this? He had 19 health left. 19 health, literally.
I just absolutely just see this rage coming from his face, and as he just head down, rams his antlers right through. So Kronk just has antlers in his face right now, and he just sort of flings his head up, and the body just launches into the ceiling, and then just falls back down in front of us.
Yeah, it was the wet slap. The body just kind of launched into the ceiling. So to the floor. The two of you, Prongs and Kronk, you're spattered with blood. There's big
Yeah, I'm
down
just
his
like,
body, just
Moosey, give me some antler! And I'm clack my horns against his antlers, and I'm like, yeah!
That's a thing now. Okay, yeah, that's initiative off.
Nice.
So, who are them guys? You're our face up, right, Doctor?
Does anybody lift?
Oh, everyone's done.
Sorry, Walker. I'll save you one next time. Sorry.
Prong seemed to have got himself a bit excited, and let's just say there's not much left of anything really.
How's your face?
It's a little bit on the warm side, but sure I can make do.
Good stuff. That's me, man. Where to?
Well, I think we should see what Narimen's doing with his new pet that he has in this
Narimen just
cage.
kind of has the cage that was kind of like trying to poke it. Ooh.
I will eat your mother's flesh!
You did speak, Jesus.
Yes, this speaks common.
I will place the cage on the floor,
piece of nothing!
and I will take out my when I get touched anyway, the staff of charming, and the sort of how do I use this thing? And I'll lightly tap the cage with it, and I will expend a charge to cast charm on it.
Okay, what's the save DC on that?
I don't actually know for the
I
spell
think
charm.
it's your spell DC with.
Yeah, I've not seen. I look at the item. It's just
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's yours.
oh, using your spell save DC.
Yeah,
Yeah, so my save DC is 17.
17. Ooh. It's a charisma.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have looked. I have a tab here because I was looking through. What can I do with this? Charm person.
I think it's
Wisdom
Wisdom
saving throw.
save.
Wisdom saving
Okay.
throw. With advantage if your companions are fighting it, but if we're out of combat, but it's still regards as an enemy,
Yeah, no, I think
it's still
this
trying to fight us.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's you feel the charm effect sort of rush over it, and it kind of like calms down. It was clawing out at you with one of its free arms. It's kind of like retreats back into this little cage.
That's more
Stab
like it.
itself.
Lovely. And I'll walk over to Kronk. Now, I've subdued the little thingy. What is it? And I'll hold it out to Kronk. It's like like dainty little thing.
Have I seen it before?
Give me an Arcana check. With advantage, I think, because the two of you are kind of like looking at it together.
Mhm.
Yay.
Yeah, it's a very basic demon known as a closet. They are messengers in the demonic world, not particularly strong, not particularly fast, not particularly anything, but yeah, obviously they do have a polymorph ability, which they can use to escape action.
It's a what's it?
Are they? Well, I guess I wouldn't really. I'd normally ask if they're friendly, but
It's like a little demon that's like too puny to do anything other than tell other demons what other demons said, like the mailman.
oh, that's kind of useless. I wasted a perfectly good cage on this thing.
Yeah, but
Very
mailmen
good cage!
sometimes know like
Yeah.
stuff that's in the mail, so maybe it knows something.
Maybe it does know mailman. Do you know that? Not the mailman. Do you? Who do you work for, dear?
I work for him! And he points down at the spellcaster who was on the floor. He has treasure if you want it! He won't be using it now, you've killed him!
Hang on.
I'll go and start rummaging through his remains.
Yeah, you find a potion of climbing.
Ooh.
Go for it. Yep.
Potion of climbing, 80 gold,
Yep.
and 2 fist-sized chunks of onyx, which are worth about 50 gold.
Each or together.
Each, yeah. 50 gold each.
Cute.
Yeah, the main thing you find is this potion, which seems to be it's like rope is sort of wrapped around the bottom of it, and almost just like ladders, or kind of like sort of small miniature ladders, are kind of like woven into it. Looks like
Sorry, what's that?
a potion of climbing.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I recognise it as a potion of climbing?
Well, I mean, yeah, you can sort of dip your finger in and give a taste for the effects of that, which I think is just the effects of the
Climb spell?
climb spell, I believe.
I shall.
Just looking at now. I think it basically just gives you a climbing speed. I think. Yeah. But yeah, I'll let you look that up.
Spider climb.
A spider climb, yeah. Which,
We've used that before. Lucy's used it. So
yeah, Lucy's used
all
it
good.
before, yeah, so that's fine.
all good.
But yeah, that's what you find. Rummaging around the rest of them, they don't seem to have too much on them other than their weapons and armour, if you would like to take them.
Ooh, what weapons do they have?
The spellcaster had a dagger on hand. The soldiers had long swords, and I think they have leather armour. Yeah, they just have leather armour.
I was straight over the Kronk. We could feed them to Chester. Maybe we'll need them for a nefarious trap. We could make an armor of swords. Imagine if you had someone with
Or
swords.
we could like dress up and no one would know it was me.
and I'll like hold up a shooter suit of the armor against myself, and it's just like tiny.
Well,
What do you think?
As you're going through the suits of armour, it seems like one of them is perished beyond repair, really. It's in tatters, so it's there, but it'll probably take significant work to make it usable. So you've got 4 suits of leather armor, basic leather armour, and 1 like scraps of leather
Right, so are you going to cast mend on it? We've got five leather armor.
I got cantrips of mend.
Oh, okay.
mend.
So, sorry, that was 5 suits of leather armor in total now than the main. And what was the other ones?
5 long swords.
5 long
swords. And 1 dagger.
But I'm just gonna walk over and see you like rummaging through like the beaten up leather. I'm just gonna reach out to it and just be like, "Oh, this needs fixing. Allow me." And just sort of hold it and just you sort of almost see me just sort of like shake it, and it just looks better than it did before.
It's amazing, dear. I didn't know you were a seamstress.
Wow.
I say we
You
dump
guys
all
got
of
all
it.
the.
I say we dump all the lot of it in Chester and just sell it when we get back in town.
Sounds like a good idea. We could also use it to outfit some more slaves we may find who are trapped here.
Hey,
That's
a
also a
good
great idea.
Get our own little army.
Indeed.
We could dress up as them and go through places unnoticed.
See, I like his idea. Dogma, you're a genius. I don't
That's a
know
good
about that.
idea.
As long
Oh,
as they don't have identification.
Well, like a pass.
Like magical
Oh.
or maybe simply
Oh.
a language we don't speak.
Hey, what's it? Do they have a password?
Do they have a password, dear?
Not that I know of. They use the bone things to get through the black things and the white things.
They have glyph keys.
Have you seen any bone things? Are they nearby?
I don't know. I think he had one, but I don't know.
I'll go and have a look.
As you were looking through, you didn't come across any.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Right, well,
He just sort of
we-
shrugs. I'm
Should we-
sorry.
What do we do now with him?
I think. Well, we can't let him go because he's a messenger.
Yeah,
He'll
and
go
No,
straight
but-
how long
back.
does the charm last?
An hour.
An hour, fair enough.
Yeah. And
yeah,
so
this
does my
guy's
metal
just sat
cage.
very happily.
well,
Well, why we all discuss his death.
is your cage gonna last?
It lasts an hour, and so will the charm. So after that, they'll both go poof, and then he'll go poof, and then presumably we'll go poof because he'll get
What-
someone to make us go poof.
What,
It belongs
Gar?
to poof.
Do you have any like really small manacles?
No.
Well, we could just. Oh dear! I was almost to put him into Chester, but he would just suffocate.
Yes, that would
Excuse
probably
me.
happen.
What's it? Do you like breathe air, or are you all right without air? Because we've got a lovely chest you can go in.
I need air. Air is good. His friend.
Doc,
I'm his friend.
I am your friend,
Why do
dear.
I know
Don't
your
worry,
name?
because I love you.
I love you too. Why did I say that?
So,
I like what's it, so I want my own.
A little weird.
Doc, my dear, you know if things are worth carving up. Does this what's it have any particular thingies inside of it that are worth money or magical, or should we just squeeze the what's it?
I'm
Can't
special.
carve up what's it.
You're special.
I'm special.
How are you special?
Let me quickly just look
Me.
through my book.
Because you're me. Oh my god, it's so adorable. I don't want to kill him.
You going through your book of tricks.
Yes,
Honestly, don't
literally
know
what.
if quasits are in there.
Demon Quasit dissipates on death.
Yeah.
No
Oh,
useful
fair enough.
parts.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So,
Oh, I did
Thank-
this. He goes invisible.
Holy shit. You still
this
in there,
guy
dear?
is amazing. I want one. How do I get what's it of my own?
I
What's
just
it?
sort of get out like an arrow from my quill and just sort of poke it when he was invisible, like right through the cage to see if he was still there.
Yeah, yeah, and as you poke him, he's like, ow! Thank you!
Well, I think we should
Sorry, I,
dispatch.
I don't want to ruin anything, but the spell ends until your companions do anything harmful to it.
Oh,
So if you
okay.
stabbed
yeah.
it with an arrow,
Yeah, so you stab him with the arrow. And, ow!
Oh,
What? Let me out of here! I'll feast on your brains!
and it
Entrails,
knows.
Entrails, we go, your extrails! Pain! Lots of pain!
And he knows he was charmed by me as well. It says on the thingy.
Don't do that again! Let me out!
Well, chest
I
hair.
think I'll call you Chaucer. Are you going to be nice?
I'll drink your blood! Feast on your bones!
I don't think
I
it's
think
going to
we
be
should-
nice.
I think
I
we
don't
should just
think I
kill
want
it.
the what's it
And
anymore.
like with that, I'm literally just going to ready my bow and fire an arrow straight into the cage that Narimen's holding.
Ah! Poof! Disappears.
Hey!
It disappears.
Apparently
Yeah.
they disappear on death.
It
Oh,
dissipates
shit.
A
on
bit
death.
like Tom. Ah, welcome back, Tom.
Oh, good. but how are you supposed to get to the gizzards? Fuck.
Oh,
Oh well.
where did what's it go?
And I'll throw away the kids behind me. Just like clink, clink, clink.
Well, I think we should be on now. We've got some secret passages to go through and whatnot. It's-
Okay, secret passages sound good.
Yes, we had to go kill the towel bar, wasn't it?
Towel rail.
Tarovar.
Towel rail, that was it, yes.
Towel
Yeah.
rail. Alright.
But It's a bit weird that since we're in Issam's quarters, these people have just wandered in and he is not here. Or there's no sign of him.
Oh, so now you're worried about the vampire? I really don't understand you, Doc, my dear. One moment you're like, ooh, vampire, scary. Next you're like, ooh, vampire husband, where are you?
Can I go up into Ism's quarters, please?
Yeah, sure. Give me a perception check.
Bing.
And you're like, are you going all the way in, or are you just?
I'm just gonna like going quite cautiously because
Okay.
he told us to keep away from
Fine,
it.
yeah. Okay. You notice,
Don't worry.
You notice that there are a series of panels on the floor, which, yeah, now you know that they're sort of there. It's easy enough to see what they are. And they're basically small pit traps that are
Cool.
surrounding it. Then on the inside, you see the on like a raised sort of platform is what looks like, you assume is probably his sarcophagus or something. It does look like it's open.
Right. Again, cautiously, given that I now know there's traps,
Yeah.
I'm going to make my way over to the sarcophagus and have a peer inside.
Actually, sorry, I'm gonna retcon something here. Go back to, if you go back to the start, you also, I didn't even realise this. There are sort of floating black prisms, which kind of just sort of seem to be circling in the air, kind of sort of spinning around. They're definitely giving off some sort of magical essence about them.
What are you getting very close
So
to?
where are those?
They're kind of more sort of circling around the around sort of the middle of the room. So this is like before you got into the room. I should have mentioned
Right,
that they
okay.
were there.
Right.
So
Do
you
they?
notice the pit traps and then these like arcane kind of prisms kind of just floating around.
Guys, watch the floor. There's some holes in it. Narimen, do you know
Yeah,
anything
Crow?
about these floaty shapes?
I like wander up to beside Dokma and have a little bit of a look. What are those?
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. I'm no good at Arcana.
Do I recognise them from being there before?
Actually, yes, you would do. Yeah, no, Isam would have mentioned what they are. Narimen, you know that these are they are kind of like a like to ward off people who do mean Isam well. They contain a kind of a magical charm, which kind of if someone doesn't resist the effects of it, they basically a shadowy form of them will sort of appear and basically try and fight you away.
Kronk, be careful, they'll make an evil version of you and beat you up.
Oh, really? That sounds quite good fun, actually.
No, it's really bad. Imagine... No, don't imagine fighting yourself. That'll be horrible. Imagine fighting me. It would be horrible. He would kick your butt. He would make himself go really fast and kick you in the tookie.
I don't fancy fighting you. I might break you. Sorry.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate
You
it,
don't
dear.
need to worry about Ism. Turns out he's not going to give us any trouble.
So, how do we get past him then?
You know, it's fairly easy that if you just sort of avert your gaze from them, it's fairly easy that you pretty guess they probably won't affect you.
Don't look at them, dear. Their sight is based on movement, or their movement is something.
No.
They're basically T-Rexes, that's what I'm saying.
Don't look. Go here. I'm gonna go and have a look round without looking.
Yes. Look,
You
but
know what I
don't
mean.
see, but don't be seen.
So I'm going to go and search the room without setting off any more traps with a little bit of luck.
Okay, you notice on the outside of the sarcophagus, as you sort of approach, there's these kind of faintly glowing white-looking runes, which kind of as you sort of approach, they don't give off any kind of like dangerous or harmful sort of feeling to you. But you get these are possibly used in a similar way to the contact stones, which
Okay.
you've seen before, basically for contacting other places. On the inside of the sarcophagus itself is pretty luxurious. It's like padded purple silk. There's a little bit of a pillow. It looks like the fabric is kind of dishevelled a little bit. You get the feeling that whoever was in here was left the sarcophagus in some sort of hurry. And there does look to be in the inside of the sarcophagus a small small sort of opening, which looks like it's been open and something was maybe stored in there. Looks like it was probably built to hide things, but when you sort of look into it, there doesn't seem to be anything in there. Oh, there is actually a bottle of ink and some blank piece of paper, but that's it.
I'll sort of take them and carry them out of the room. Narimen, all I found was this. Doesn't look like treasure to me.
It just looks like ink, is it? I like
Just
dip my finger in
simple.
and then
It tastes horrible.
it tastes like shit.
Yeah, I don't fancy writing with that then.
Yeah, it's just ink and some shit.
Yeah, anyone want it?
Put it in Chester. Seems to be the go-to here, doesn't it? Living
Yeah,
things,
Chester.
This is what happens
weapons.
when you give adventuring parties a bag of holding. Just put everything in it.
Yep.
Is anyone keeping an inventory of what's in Chester?
Yeah, I am.
Cool. Right, so if you
Good,
would,
that's not now your job.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I've guessed that it's kind of been Narimen is taking care of Chester at this point.
right, cool. So I'll delete off my inventory 5 long swords, 5 leather armors, and a
Oh yeah. I've got them written down.
yeah.
That was like what, 1 inkwell and a pile of paper.
Yeah.
10 sheets of 10 sheets of parchment.
He's obviously not here, so I think we should
Thank you.
put our efforts elsewhere, and we should definitely carry on. And with that, I'm going to start walking up to this said corridor where we met Gardo to begin with.
Okay.
I'll follow alongside Narimen and I'll be right back.
Yeah,
Okay.
no worries.
As we're walking, is Nariman able to quickly glance at Dokma, and can I still see that his eyes are strange?
Yeah, as you sort of like look down and like look around the group, think, oh, there's these things. Yeah, there definitely looks to be some sort of something in his eyes. I mean, you recognise his eyes, but there's something. Maybe they look a little bit bloodshot. Maybe an insight check.
Insight check.
Yeah, it doesn't seem the kind of sort of bloodshot nature that you get from being maybe tired. Your first guess was maybe, oh, he's been awake because of prongs. This doesn't seem like that sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay, so you're striding up towards the corridor.
Yep.
Yeah, it just seems a particularly empty-looking corridor. You just see one of the white gates out in front of you.
I'm gonna
Sort of swirling kind of fog gate.
head towards the gate. And I'm gonna see if I can open it.
Okay, then an intelligence check.
Intelligence. Right.
Sorry, Arcana check. Don't say intelligence.
Arcana?
It's because in the book it said intelligence Arcana, but it's an Arcana.
Ah, I hit that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you push the key into it, and the gate fades. Looking at it in front of you, the room in front of you, you see what looks like darker, like a mahogany kind of wood, and in places it's almost kind of like sort of broken apart, and you can see like stonework against sort of behind the wood panels. From where you are as well, you can see what look like some sort of glowing silvery runes that seem to be marking out some sort of circle on the floor. Yeah, and there's even from this sort of point, you get the sense that there's some sort of magical nature to the circles. But from this distance, you have no idea what's
I'm gonna cautiously step forward, but I'm gonna keep a lookout for traps directly in front of me.
Okay, if you want to give me a perception check then, looking out for traps.
Yeah.
Okay, no, you don't notice anything of a trap-like nature.
I've had a quick look and I can't see any traps in front of us, but there's some circles in front of us that seem to have some sort of magical nature about them. I can't tell you what it is because I don't know. I think we should be very cautious going through here.
Okay,
With that,
dear.
I'm going to take a couple of steps forwards again.
Yeah, sure.
Narimen
It
will
looks like
follow along
as
behind
you
you.
sort of start to get a little bit closer, it looks like there's almost like a set of curtains, which at some point maybe kind of closed off the door, but at the moment they're kind of like set back. Kraylin, can you make me a dexterity saving throw, please? It seems like you have stumbled onto a trap that Mr. Dogman did not see. No, you go falling down into a pitfall trap.
Ah!
Taking...
Kraylin!
Maybe there was traps.
Oh shit!
How far down?
One job, Dogman.
It's 20 feet down.
Right.
It's 5 bludgeoning damage. Or is there anything you can do?
There is apparently.
Can you do?
I am going to. Can I grab the sides? I mean, can I reach them from there?
That's what you.
Yeah, your dexterity check kind of covers that. If you got anything magic, but it would be a disadvantage. It's more like as you sort of step forward, it's kind of like you're already falling down.
The only thing that springs immediately to mind for me is a feather fall spell, because
Yeah,
you can use it as a reaction.
Yeah, if you got a reaction spell.
No reaction, just action. That's okay. That doesn't matter. What was the damage?
So it's 5 bludgeoning damage as you kind of slam against one of the walls, and then and 6 piercing damage. You sort of land on this bed of spikes.
Kraylin dear! And I'll run over with my staff of charming and lower it down. Grab my stick! Grab the knobby end of my stick!
You're right, Blue. I kind of reach over Narimen and just kind of hold the stick with Narimen.
Yeah, fairly easy to get him out.
So I'm just gonna grab it and climb back out again.
Yeah. As you're coming up, will you just give me an Arcana check? A few of these pitfall traps have gone off now. Okay, yeah, you lift him up and sort of pull him out of the way.
Kraylin dear.
Lovely. Seeing he's got backup,
Seems
I'm
just a few
literally
of these
going
sort
to.
of puncture wounds.
Thanks, Dogma.
I'm sorry, Kraylin, I didn't see it. I'm sure it wasn't there, but obviously it was. And with that, I'm going to sort of step forward into the room.
And at this point, I'm going to walk forward with the stick, like tapping the ground in front of him.
And I'll walk behind Narimen.
Okay.
I'm gonna retrace Dogma's steps.
Yeah, basically, yeah. You see Dogma. It looks like he's managed to work his way through. Yeah, looking forward, you see the glowing sort of silvery-looking glyphs on the floor, and it seems each one of these sort of circles has these glyphs. So it's not really a language that you're really particularly knowledgeable about. It seems some sort of arcane kind of jiggery pokery.
As Narimen sort of walked up to it, it looks like a language, or is this more like arcane sigils?
It definitely looks like an arcane sort of language, but that's kind of how like sigils and runes work. They're kind of like their own sort of language. If you want to give me an Arcana check, you know about the runes.
Okay.
And as well, an investigation check.
Okay.
Looking down at the glyphs and runes, it's almost like maybe someone was. You get the feeling that someone maybe put these down and maybe just sort of gabbled some of the language. It doesn't seem to like you're reading through and you're sort of getting sort of words, but you're not getting like sentences, and it doesn't seem to like you've seen sort of glyphs and sigils and things before, and this doesn't seem to have worked. It seems whoever's done anything with this has maybe fluffed it up.
It doesn't really it doesn't really translate very well. It's just more like someone just sort of threw words on the floor and just ran away giggling. Hey, look here, this says hat, pig, tree, dog, wolf.
Very much like
It's a bit weird.
I didn't realise you've been here before, Narimen.
No, it's sort of it's. What do you mean, dear?
I'm just-
Oh, how dare you! Don't make fun of me. I'm sad.
Pigeon is there. No, leave him alone. It's just a long day.
Long
It's
day
like
in the morning.
The mum thing of like put your arm around, like, no, don't make fun of him.
Yeah.
Don't look at him, dear.
Can I have a look? See what I can see.
Sure. If you want to give me an Arcana check as well.
I'm gonna start sort of walking towards the what looks like stairs or something the other side of the room.
It looks like there's a set of steel-looking doors, like no steel, just some sort of metal-looking door. Kronk, that you get the same sort of idea. You're not particularly knowledgeable about magical things and things of that nature.
I'm going to walk around rather than walking
They're
through.
definitely magical. But,
Yeah, I
Oh.
did walk around. Just
Kronk, I have an idea.
Yeah?
Hold my hand.
Okay.
And with the one hand holding Kronk's hand, the other hand holding the staff of charming, I will attempt to use comprehend languages and just sort of tap the sigil. But for you, though, for you to know, comprehend languages is this, just in case it doesn't apply,
okay, yeah,
because
no,
it says crypt. Doesn't decode secret messages in a text or a glyph such as an arcane sigil that isn't part of a written language. So if it's not a written language, it doesn't work.
what I'm gonna do, make me another Arcana check with advantage.
Okay. 19, that's way better.
Looking once again as you sort of hold onto the staff and sort of concentrate a little bit longer. Looking again at some of the text, you're sort of noticing that in places, like you're seeing sort of sections of almost like there's like a sentence of runes, but then like middle of it there's a word that didn't really fit. Why does that not fit? You get the sense that the bits that don't fit are glyphs of warding, which will give off a rather nasty effect of some description, and you know that they can happen quite quickly. Which you realise as you sort of look up and Doctor's over the other side of the room.
So I know that these can you have to be on them or near them.
You get the feeling that basically once the room has been entered by somebody, there's like a timing before the glyphs go off.
I'll quickly yell, quickly leave now, the glyphs are going to explode or something, they're timed, get to the door.
What?
Doctor, open the door.
it's like I go open the door and just hit in front of me and sort of just
Okay,
quickly.
the door does look to be locked. As you sort of push against it, doesn't seem to go. Is it locked?
It's locked, Narimen.
Kronk, lock it open, run to the door everyone now.
Doc-
Go here!
Doctor,
I-
make me a dexterity saving throw, Doctor.
Oh,
This is before anybody else has gone into the room.
cool.
Alright. Oh, so
Okay.
we've all been sort of
Dexterity save, did he say?
Okay,
No.
you succeed. As you're sort of like, you feel this bolt of lightning just kind of strike down from the floor, strike down from the ceiling and sort of hitting against the floor. It looks like it's kind of somewhere in the middle of the room, but it sort of shoots down in front of you. And you sort of, it's there.
But I think we should leave this room quickly.
I tear across the room and head first into the door.
Okay, roll me a strength check.
So before you say the result, I might want to do a thing. So
What,
Go ahead.
what thing do you want to do?
I might do bend luck, but it's before I know the result.
Yeah.
I don't think I shall use bend luck.
Rush.
Wow!
You rush forward
So-
and slam against the door, and your horns kind of just sort of shear off to one side.
Seeing, Prong's seeing that he's just done this, sort of almost looks
Prongs
at
was
Krong.
with you actually, so Prongs needs to make a
Shit.
dex save as well.
Oh, can I check something with you, Jay?
Let's just do Prongs first, and then you can ask.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, Prongs as well. Just bugs back and seems to shot of energy. Shot of energy, Jesus.
Shot.
What are you gonna say, Kraylin?
It's basically just a curiosity of that.
Call lightning.
It's down near the bottom, the last part. If you are outdoors, Fair enough, we're not outdoors.
Spell gives you control of the existing storm.
I wonder if I can control this lightning.
Make me a spell check modifier. It's not
I
exactly.
don't know what that is.
That's basically just whatever your spell casting ability is. For you, it's wisdom, I think.
Yep.
So it's d20 plus wisdom, plus wisdom saving throw. Okay, yeah, no, with a 19, you think that you can sort of basically hold this spell next time it goes off, and sort of as Kronk sort of charges forward, you sort of feel this lightning just sort of whoosh, and you sort of almost just catch it and bend it against the ceiling. You think you think you've maybe got about a minute before the magic of this kind of breaks through your control. Who's going to do something next to break through?
I'm going to use my staff, by the way, to hold up in the air to hold this back.
Okay.
I'm gonna try.
Prong's
I'm also gonna
seeing-
try. I'm gonna try slamming my face into the door.
Yeah, Prong's seeing that Kronk's run into it. He's sort of been like almost nudge Kronk with his antlers and sort of run back, hoping Kronk will follow, and we're gonna like charge together.
Yeah! And I'll do this.
Wonka, if you want to make one first,
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
as you've seen,
Strength?
you've seen
What?
Kronk fail. Just
Which
a
one?
strength, just a strength check,
Okay.
basic strength.
I might do it again. Yeah, fuck it. I'll roll 1d4. Yeah, it's 22.
22. You slam against it and the doors sort of shear open. You hear a shear of metal as the locking mechanism just kind of breaks and you smash through the door.
As like what guy's done that, Pronk is just gonna end up like 15 feet in front of him because he's already charging the door. And he just like,
What?
as the doors swing open, Prongs is just gone through the open door.
And I'm just going to, like, keep up with him.
Okay, looking down into the room, the steps seem to go down. These ones are a little bit steeper. They maybe look like they go down about sort of 10 feet lower. You see a bunch of creatures. You see, actually that's easy because no, I think I deleted their tokens, didn't I? Yes, I did. You see four of the sort of warrior type people you've seen before.
Go through! Go through! And they all seem to be sort of lounging on kind of like beanbags, sofas, and like comfy looking chairs. And just for these, I'm gonna put out. This isn't the person, so don't get scared when you see a big flamey-eyed girl.
Oh, okay.
You just see a humanoid girl who seems to be sort of. There's like almost just like an area of the middle, which is kind of sort of everything looks like it's sort of pushed away from the side. And there's like a chain which seems to be sort of around one of her feet, and it looks like it's chained to the floor. It looks like she was sort of mid-dance of some description. Then you sort of burst through the door, and then the rest of the guards, they're like, "Oh, what's going on?" And they see you look up there.
Is the light?
Hmm?
Sorry, I was just going to ask if the lightning's still crashing down.
Oh yeah, the lightning, you've still sort of got that held up, but I imagine you sort of wait for everyone to get through and then bundle yourself back into the corridor.
Cool.
Yeah, okay, that's initiative.
Noise.
Liz.
Fine. Fine, I'll go last.
Oh my god.
Fuck you,
Oh.
Fuck
Okay,
you.
well,
asshole.
did I give you a turn?
Even the pigeon, she just has like a +0 to initiative.
I have +1, but still, it's not
Yeah,
helping.
ouch. It happens.
And hers is. Okay, right, so top of the round then, looks like it's Docker.
Sort of looking into the room.
The guards are just kind of surprised. They don't look like they've got any like swords. They're maybe like stacked off to the side. though they're still wearing their like faceplate things. They just kind of turn around like, what?
Knowing they've just like attacked us, I'm not going to hold any mercy right now. And
Yeah, they definitely look like the sort of people that were
at
attacked
the
before.
at the back, this guy here, I'm going to unleash 2 arrows like right at his face. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh my god, what is it with all the wands?
Oh man, yeah. If you want me critical fail.
Where is it? I've seen it
Just
somewhere.
should be
Oh, there
just
it is.
the bottom.
Yeah, I got it.
Also, the stream thing isn't wherever it is.
Your next attack is, which would be my second shot, which I got a natural one on anyway. Or does that mean my next action?
For your next attack,
Which would be the critical one again, like.
I'm gonna be nice and do that whole action. It's just you fluffed it up miserably. The first one into the ceiling. The second one, you don't even knock the arrow. It's kind of and it falls to the floor. Sort of your disadvantage while you're picking up your arrow off the floor.
Yeah. And I'm just I just like sort of just hold my bow and I'm literally gonna go mend.
It's not broken. You just drop
No,
it.
I know it's not
Okay.
broken, but something went horribly wrong that I can't explain, so I've just gone mend.
Yeah. the four guys on the floor just it's almost just like a little bit of come on boys. Is that you done?
Yeah, it's done.
Props.
And like almost seamlessly like running through the door, like you're just gonna like run through the door, see them and carry on charging and then just charge right at this guy.
Yep. Oh man, I put away the things. Yeah, 24 is definitely a hit on that one. For 19 bludgeoning damage. 19 bludgeoning damage. Okay. Yeah, just sort of pushing against the floor. Strength save, isn't it?
Yes, DC 16.
Fails to save, and you just sort of plough this guy prone against this like beanbag chair, sort of knock him off to the side. Kind of a mumbled sort of scream.
And he's gonna end his go.
Okay. Kronk.
Bronx, you have the best ideas! And I'm just going to carry on the charge. I'm just gonna like carry on the charge.
As you're charging, you hear a shout from the girl in the middle who's just like, "Kills him! Kills him!"
So I'm going to go to there. This one's prone already.
That guy's on the floor throne. On the floor throne.
On the plough throne.
Yes.
Right, so I'd like to put the guy to my left on the plough throne as well, please.
Okay, sure. That's a plum roll. No, just missed.
Cool. And then I will use my 2 actions to grapple both him and him.
Okay, yeah.
So they're both grappled, they're both prone.
Yep.
Bless you, please.
Isn't that?
Roll
Oh, sure.
for 23, just in case. No, just missed as well. Yeah, so they're both. You
And
both
then-
got them in like one hand each, sort of up off the floor.
Can I like hold them up in front of me? And I'd like to bring that one from my left round to there.
Okay.
No, sorry, the other one. So they're both facing
Oh,
Doc.
alright, I'm with you.
Mm.
Okay,
The idea is I want them both like up so they can be attacked.
Okay.
Good. And then I haven't raged, so that is my action.
Okay. Right, those guys. Taking their fists, they're just going to start. Both of those are just going to pound against you with their fists because they can't reach their sword. We see them sort of look to the side, like, oh no, my sword's over there. I best hit this guy. Ooh,
Yeah, natural 20.
no, it's not. No, that was
Breaks his arm.
That was a 6. That's a 16. Proficient. So if you're not proficient with your unarmed strikes, it's just
Everyone's proficient with their unarmed strikes. He's hit me.
So it's just a strength. It's just strength damage. I can never remember the
It,
damage. of
yeah,
strikes.
it's
I think
1
it's one.
plus strength bonus,
plus
or
strength
minus
bonus.
strength bonus if they don't have one.
So that is 5 bludgeoning damage from the first
Cool.
guy. Second guy. Yeah, hits as well with another 16. So that's another 5 bludgeoning damage because these two just kind of beating against you with their fists.
All good.
Oh, sorry, the other two actually. They are going to take their turn and pick up their sword. That one's with laying his sword, picks it up to the side and rushes over to you. This guy has sort of run over to the side, grab his sword, and looks like he moves up. So that's all of his turn. But there is one attack against you. The guy's had his thing. Oh please! Oh fucking hell! He rolled lower with the advantage. Just picks up his sword. You see the distraction. Can't seem to sort of slash against you. Pigeon.
Cool.
Pigeon is going to run to there. Also, what are the rules for ranged attacks for flanking?
How do you mean?
Would I get a flanking bonus because Kronk is between me and the guy there?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh sweet. Okay.
See,
The
Kronk's
Pigeon.
kind of got those held up in front of you.
Ah, sweet. So Pigeons are going to go flip flip with the little longbow.
Just the one guy.
Yeah, just for the one guy who's got held up. Well, one attack to see if it dies, and if not, the other one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's not good.
Don't.
Advantage.
Try that again. There we go. That's a little bit better. It's not great, but there we go. Poor woman. Nah, that's her turn up.
One just sort of sticks into the bottom of his leg. It's like,
It's a mild annoyance.
whoever will be paying attention, hears the clanking of chains. This girl is trying to, a human-looking girl. Looks like she's wearing some sort of like, well, not like slave garb, but like it looks like some sort of like dress, but it looks like it's torn in places. Maybe a little bit like the wrong size for her. You guess it's probably not hers. She's trying to fight off these chains. Isn't able to do anything with that. She's struggling, but she does back away from the two of you, giving one guy an attack of opportunity, which he fails on as well. Sort of slashes against the other guy. No, he would as well. He didn't use his. That was cocked. Nope. Fuck me, guys. Okay, Narimen.
Narimen is going to walk up just casually to the side of Pigeon and throw a level, just like little bit of a stroll. And as his hand he's walking, just kind of like just rubs his hands together and stretches a bit of energy and just pulls out a Chaos Bolt at level 2 and just whoop, just like gives a bit of a
Just
like
just a casual kind of.
yeah, like yeah,
which one-
exactly.
Which one's this on?
This guy.
Okay, the top right
So
is-
this is this, and roll 1d6 for the extra level damage, and I'm going to choose the damage type to be between poison and psychic. Let's make it psychic. Psychic is fun.
Okay, so that's 13 plus the 5, is that?
Yes,
the extra
that's-
damage. Okay,
yes.
beautiful. It's 13 and it's... Okay, and your psychic damage.
Yes.
So yeah, in your hand, Kronk, you just feel this guy kind of like... It's just like some sort of purplish energy sort of floats around his head.
Yeah. As this is happening, I'm like dropping them one at a time on their heads like this.
Is it you, Narimen?
Narimen just says, "Oh, don't lose your head, dear," and that's my turn up.
Disadvantage. Woggar.
Yay! I have a turn. I move here and start doing axes.
I know the feeling. My Goliath cleric is always going last.
Yeah.
I'm throwing axes at this guy, hoping to
Which
hit.
guy's this? Sorry. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It's been socked multiple times now.
Yes, I shall throw axes. 10.
Yeah, no,
Joe.
not enough, I'm afraid.
And the other one is 18.
Hooray!
That's definitely better for 5.
Oh no, it's 22 because there's a Kronk.
Yeah, there is a Gronk. Minus 5 okay, minus 5 damage. Just stick one of these things into his well, the back of him as he's kind of like wailing on Kronk.
Yes, that is me done because I have nothing.
Kraylin.
I'm gonna just run into the room. You just hear me kind of slowly lumbering quite loudly down the stairs, and as I'm running, I'm kind of raising my hands up into the air and trying to avoid Chester, so I'm not tripping over Chester, and yelling up to Kronk, hold him steady, Kronk, and without him realizing what's going on, I'm gonna cast Erupt Earth in that area.
Okay. Right. Okay.
If I can find it. Remember where I put it?
Does like his erupt earth.
I do. It's my good EOE.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do those three first. Is there an attack and a dexterity save?
Oh,
Don't know
I
why
just
it's an attack.
put everything.
Um,
It just, yeah, give me the option to put in 2 attacks. I don't know the difference.
don't think it has an attack roll feature at all, does Erupting Earth, does it?
Don't think so. I'll have a quick look.
It doesn't matter, it's but yeah, it's a dexterity saving throw. 2 guys who are stood up, I'll make it for them. He fails. Second guy succeeds, so first guy on the top takes, he failed, so that's maximum bludgeoning damage, which is 25. And the second guy saved his, taking half. So, go.
And
At
these
least for
two
one
can't.
moment, you're murdering
these-
the people.
And the front two can't pass, so they take full
Yeah,
damage.
they do, so that's both of those dead. There's in sort of like the explosion of Earth, they just kind of pelted with stones and flung against the ceiling. You lose your grip in them in the whole thing, but you know that the amount of stones and earth they're being pelted with, they're just corpses now.
The only thing you hear above the sound of this rumbling earth is more digging.
And yeah, Kronk, if you want to as well.
Cool.
It's not one time.
Yeah, I'll, go. I'll use my shield feat if I succeed.
Just need to look something up.
Dexterity. Come on, let's pass a dexterity save for a change. No, well done.
No.
25.
Oh, you succeeded.
No, or unless 8 succeeds. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. No.
16.
No, we're good. Minus 25. There we go.
And,
Whoops.
Prong's just sort of sees this earth like erupt directly in front of his face, and he's like,
realise this is kind of what happens.
How high is this room, by the way?
It's only about like 30 feet or so. It's not super high. Most of the rooms in here that you've been around, unless I've said otherwise, are about sort of 25, 30 feet or so. Okay, yeah, she is going to make a dex save. And makes it, so takes half damage on that one. Yep, cool. Yeah, you see her just sort of like stumble backwards as this sort of earth explodes around her. It's like, no, not me, them, you idiot! Unless there's anything you'd like to do, Krillin?
Nope.
Cool.
Nope, that's it.
Dogma.
I'm gonna move
disadvantage
up.
on your attack, but advantage for other things if they have them.
no, I'm just gonna wing it. I'm just going to shoot twice at
Which guy? Top guy or bottom guy?
no bottom guy.
Okay.
That was not meant to be with sharp. Sorry, that's wrong. That is. Why is that? Put that on. Ignore them 2 rolls.
I'm assuming this is just a regular strike.
Yeah, that was meant to be just a regular strike, but the thing
let
has
it
changed.
slip this time.
Shit. Right, okay.
Your top one, first one doesn't, but your second one does. And this is the top guy, was it, or the bottom guy?
The bottom guy.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, the bottom one strikes with 16 to 6 piercing damage.
Give him 16 if you like.
No.
He's gonna end his go there, I think. 15, 15, 20, 25. No, he's not. He's gonna move forward a bit more.
Cool. Okay, Prongs.
So there's like a giant wall in front of Bronze right now. So.
It's kind of just like exploded up out on the floor. It's kind of like laying out in the debris.
It's
Or is
like
it
difficult
pillar?
terrain. It's like all churned earth,
Yeah.
so there's like different height levels, but varying by about a foot or two and things like
So
that.
that decrease your movement, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
By
minus 1 foot per square, I think. Although that might be climbing. I don't know. I'll look it up. Doesn't matter.
It was
You're close anyway. You're close
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and like then just charge right forward, hoping that he
Krillin
can
and Narimen
solve.
just sort of have to step into the side a little bit.
Ooh.
It's just like he's always got a taste for just running into things.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, it is half.
Yeah, it's half movement, that's what I thought. Yeah, 25, 15 bludgeoning damage finishes that guy off. Once again, just ploughing that guy into the floor. You can see his broken, crumpled body sort of fall against the floor.
He almost looks over to Kronk for recognition, like Kronk's like anyone enjoying this. He's like,
Shaking bits of mud and stone out of his hair. Because he's worth it. I had to. Kronk.
Nice.
disadvantage.
Get disadvantage, bitches. Fucking DM.
Yeah, it is climbing that's -1, so sorry, just for reference. Right, so picking myself up, dusting myself off. How does this guy look on my left here?
He is looking terrible. Very badly wounded. Lots of just sort of cuts and bruises. A little bit of blood seems to be leaking down. You imagine maybe the force of the earth exploding has kind of smashed the mask against his face. Blood's
Cool.
broken
I am
muscles.
going to try and save some time to rip the chain out of the floor, but I want this guy dead first. So,
Yeah, with the 15 just misses. 13 just misses.
probably should have knocked him prone first, because both of those would have hit.
They would have done this.
Yeah, in which case I'll knock him prone now.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
you do.
Cool.
Poof. That sucks.
Meh. Everyone else will kill him.
Yeah, true. Oh, will they? Okay, so half movement to get up. Half movement to what does that be? Hang on. 10. So attack opportunity from you if you want to.
Yep, totally do.
Is that
Question: if these are like, you see the way the ground's been pushed up 20 feet?
yeah.
If he jumps off the edge, does he take fall damage or anything like that?
I didn't realise it was 20 feet off the floor.
It erupts 20 foot high, but then it just falls back down as just like
Like a pile
rubble.
of solid
Yes, sir.
rubble
Yeah.
and stuff. That's how
Yeah.
I've been imagining it. Yeah, with the final as he's turning, it's like, no, I don't think so. Just slam through the back of him, and just sort of knock him down off this little sort onto the floor. It's a nasty wound in his back. Dead.
oh, good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm going to call that initiative. It seems the woman has just sort of like been sort of kill him as every chance that she's got.
Calm down, miss. Calm down. And I'm going to go over and just double-handed grip on the chain and rip it out the floor.
Okay, make me a strength check.
Ba-doo.
Yeah, it's...
Kronk seems to be having a bit of trouble. Let me
No, I'll tell you
show
what,
you
she's,
something.
This is
she's
daft.
fighting with you as well. She's fighting with you as well.
My passive roll on that is 15, so...
But yeah, she's helping you out. She sees that you kind of trying to lift it out, and she comes over and tries to help out as well. So I'll give you a 21.
Okay, cool.
Yes, so you let her loose. Yeah, it seems that she's just she's obviously taking a bit of damage from the exploding earth, but just kind of rubbing around her feet where the chain was. Thank you for saving me. Please, what can I do to help you? Thank you.
Help me dig.
Gets up and sort of like puts her clothes back on as they kind of looked like they were starting to fall off ever so slightly.
Narimen's kind of covers his eyes.
Oh yeah, there's nothing popped out just yet.
What's she look like?
She looks a fairly attractive human woman. Dark brown hair, which looks like it's how can I describe it? Jasmine from Aladdin. That kind of like long braid, quite sort of big in the top. And actually, yeah. To be fair, let's just say that it's Jasmine. It looks like she's dressed like a dancer girl, in that kind of attire. There's a little bit of jewellery on her. But it all seems to be sort of like a bit of ragtag, torn in places, dirty in places, dirtier now that she's had the floor explode in her face.
What's your name, miss?
My name's Clara.
Hey, Clara, what are you doing here?
I'm a
What's a
slave
pretty
dancer
girl like
for
you
these.
doing in a place like this?
Turns over, just sort of kicks against one of the softer parts of one of the guards there.
Yeah, I like you.
Brought here for their entertainment. Spits again.
Right,
It's
well-
the way free. Can I escape? And she
Where are you
she starts going around her ears and she's got these gem encrusted sort of earrings. She says, "Please, if I give you these, can I go?"
Yeah,
Well,
but
we let you
you're-
go, but don't leave yet.
you're in a prison, love. You can't just walk out.
Well, there must be something
There's-
you can do to let me out, please.
There's like electricity traps. If you leave the room, you'll get exploded. You need to go carefully. How long have you been here?
Maybe a year or two. Not too long.
Yeah, before we, did you have any information that may help us? We're trying to find Tarovar.
There's nothing I know other than these clowns are totally useless. The pigs, some of them, the things that I've had to do for them. Well, for their master, they call him the dead one. I don't know him, I've never seen him before.
Well, we've killed a whole bunch of them, if it makes you feel any better.
It makes me
Yes.
feel better, strong one. But
Yeah.
please, can I leave? I must return. I must go
We
home.
should send her back to Serana.
Yes,
Yeah.
please, if you can.
We can do that, but, like, why did you come here in the first place? Because everyone here we've met is a prisoner.
What the fuck was a chain around my leg? Do you not think I was a prisoner?
Yeah, but why are you here?
Because I was taken here for their as a plaything. She tells the
All
rest of the
right.
party. Is this creature know things? Clearly, I'm not.
I know plenty of things.
Don't worry about him. He's a little bit unique. We'll take you somewhere safe where you can live a normal life and not have to, like, sort of motion towards your dress. Perform. Yes, what, God, dear?
No, I'm just coughing.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry.
It's hard to tell sometimes.
I didn't know if you were trying to do something weird or not there. I was like, ooh.
Hang on, I'll go over to one of the guards and like take their armor off them and take a sword off them as well and go, yeah.
I was going to ask if there's any way I can check the bodies just to see if there's anything that they've been using against the protection for that previous room.
Yeah, sure, I'll take that in a second. Well, if you want to roll me an investigation check, and then I'll. So yeah, you handle this sword.
Sorry, yeah.
She kind of sort of takes it and kind of she sort of taking it in both hands, despite the fact that this was like a short-sworded type weapon, kind of not easy to sort of hold it. She kind of sort of shrugs a bit. It's like, I'm not a swordswoman. I don't know what to
Trust
do with
me.
this thing.
If something nasty comes at you, you'll learn.
Okay, I need to take your word for it. And kind of.
Perhaps
taking
we
the
should
sword
just
and
let her
looking at it.
go. We can't be taking any more people along with us. The journey's far too dangerous.
Yes, we should send her back to Serana. The more help we have back there, the more people freed, the better.
Yes.
Aye, agreed.
As,
What? So the
as-
earrings that she gave me.
Oh, the earrings are. They look to be a matching pair. For the pair, they're about 100 gold. So
Cool.
you wager 50 gold for each one.
Ooh.
Probably a
Are
bit,
they like...
probably a little bit less, but if you
I'll put
So they're like a big
100
gem.
gold piece pair, is that alright?
that's fine.
Yeah, cool.
And yeah, they're kind of like there's a yellow stone set in the middle. And it's kind of surrounded by like orange and red ones, almost like there's a small like sort of ember flame kind of look to it. But yeah, that's what they are. Kraylin, as you're digging around, you find on one of the guards a glyph key attuned to this zone and the abyssal prisons.
The Abyssal Prisons
Sorry,
and
not
this
not-
zone.
Sorry, the Fiendish Arena and the Temple of Chaos is this
Hey, that's new.
This is the Temple of Chaos, which you are currently in.
Ooh.
And the other one was for the Fiendish Arena, which is where you first came in. And as you're sort of digging around, sort of you pull this out. It seems like she recognises the glyph key. Says, "Yes, if you give me that, I can leave."
We'll just go let you out, love. Don't worry. We've done this before. There was a giant turtle and everything.
Yes, we've been going around rescuing people. Don't worry, dear. We're going to send you somewhere safe.
Okay, Narimen, Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Arcana.
Yeah. So, okay, if you're going to escort me, then let's be away with it. I don't want to stay here any longer than I can.
I'll take her quickly. You just wait here. The gate's not that far away.
Best if we all go, bud. Don't want you getting shot in the face again.
This is also true.
So we all go back to the gate.
Yeah.
Are the sigils still active in the previous room?
Yeah, you rush forward and the sigils still look to be there, though you know that it's a case of if you make your way through there quickly, the trap hasn't basically got enough time to set off.
So yeah, I get back to the thingy as long as nothing else happens along the way, and I go to activate the portal.
Okay. Actually, is there a portal here?
In the starting room.
No, I was just saying that there's one in here that I'd forgotten about, but there isn't. Yeah, so you take it back. If you want to give me an Arcana check, please. Phew. Yeah, you open up the gate. She takes you by the free hand that you got. Sort of thanks you a little bit. You see a few tears sort of down the face. Give me an insight check.
An insight, okay.
Get the feeling as the woman disappears out through the portal. Maybe not as much as the tears that you saw and the look on her face. Maybe not as genuine as you thought. She disappeared through the portal now.
Is the portal still open?
So-
You can hold it open if you want. But it seems like she was running quite quickly through.
Hey, Doctor, what's wrong?
There's this. I feel like she isn't who she said she is. I just get.
Oh,
this-
great. We let a prisoner out.
Is she like within range? Like how close is she?
She's gone through the portal now.
But is like, are we able to see
You
through the
can't-
portal?
You can't see her now. You hear the faint sort of sound of sort of confusion from Serana.
Narimen just runs through the portal.
Okay.
What? Hey, hang on! And I'll follow it.
You dash through. Kronk as well. You dash through. It seems like the woman is just sort of rushing through.
How
Just about to sort of enter the portal on the other side where Serana is, and Serana's just very much like, what's going on?
far away is the one that we let go?
Maybe about like 20, 30 feet, 25
Uh,
feet. Call it.
I'll use Charm Person on my rod again. So
Okay.
if she could make a Wisdom saving throw, she's within 30 feet.
Makes the same on that one.
Crap.
And rather than casting spells, I'll just go, hang on, love, hang on.
Make me an athletics check to try and catch up to her.
I think I've got that covered.
So before you say the result again.
Oh, wow,
okay,
I rolled 2.
15. I will not use sorcery points on that.
Okay. Yeah, natural 20 on that one.
Oh!
Just you think you've got her, and your hand just grasps nothing as she disappears through the portal.
Wait, so we just go to the portal after her?
Well, you don't know where she's gone. You know the nature of the portals was a case of you picture where you want to go through in the magic school.
Wait, so we went through the portal.
You came through the black portal into the room where Serana is, and then there's a room in Serana's office, for a better term, that leads to other places in the magic school. You know that you want to focus on the Lady Serana's room or the foyer to sort of traverse between there, but you know that if you wanted to go to the library, for example, it's like you kind of have to be thinking of the library.
So she's run into here. She obviously knows where she is, and she's thought of where she wants to go. So I'm going to take a leak of logic and actually just follow her through the portal and think the front door, because the chances are if someone's trying to escape, they're going to the front door.
Okay, you think of the front door. You step out, into the main foyer. Is that the bit that you mean?
Yeah, if that's the way the front door is.
There are plenty of people around.
Is she one of them? The
the
running past. Oh, okay.
People just seem a little bit confused at the sight of the mine, so I'm just kind of bursting out one of the portals, looking around confused, but you don't see that, unfortunately.
Cool, I'll go back.
I'll just quickly ask Serana since he's vanished through the different portals. It's like, if someone came here, knew where they were, and were bad, where would they go?
I don't know if they're bad. There's in so many places they could go. Like, do you know what? Just babbling now. It just doesn't seem to be able to put words to mouth.
Where would the worst place someone evil could go right now?
The worst place they could go through the gate. Maybe be to the head of the magic school, one of the main tutors. Maybe if the person had something against the tutors, maybe they go to the library. There's lots of magical books in the library.
Doctor, go to the library. I'm going to the headmaster's office, and I'll just like try to. Headmaster, big head.
Let me just
I'm
go.
still on like the other
Dumbledore.
side. I'm still holding like the portal open from the
Oh
other
yeah,
side.
he can't. That was like told you. Oh, poor doctor.
Because like Wakar and Kraylin and we're still stood this side, and I'm like,
Yeah.
are they
Yeah,
going
it's like,
back?
what's going on? You're hearing sort of a few voices of people hearing things. You can go through if you want. Just while I look for the notes on the thing that I had. I thought I had, but I don't.
Yeah, I go through.
Okay.
I think we
Guess
should
we're back where we started.
stay together.
all back in Serana's room. It's kind of Serana's like mumbling. Hold on a minute. So yeah, are you going to go to the head office?
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, you. Let's do you first. Yeah, so you step through into what looks like kind of like a almost like a waiting room kind of area. There's quite fine curtains and sort of paintings along the floor. And there's a big set of double doors with a pair of what look like some sort of stone golem kind of thing, with these big stone sort of glaives sort of in their hands. And they're just kind of, I mean, it looks like they've sort of noticed you, but they've not really done anything as you've not gone further in.
And
then
there's no
you
sign of
see
anybody
a
else.
sign at the top of the door which says High Mage Sildus.
And there's no sign of anybody else having been this way.
Give me a survival check.
Spiral.
Oh, I'm not on the right screen. You're not seeing any sort of footprints or anything, or any sign of like stuff that's maybe been moved.
Okay, I'll just address like the two Jan golems. It's like, hello there. Have you seen any people come through here? A woman come through recently?
No guests for mage.
Okay then. I'm gonna take a leap of logic and turn back to the doorway and see if I can focus on Clara. Like the name Clara, girl who looks weird and skimpy. Like through the
Remind me who
portal.
Clara was. My fucking notes. Remember who
Clara was the girl that we just
The girl we're
let into this
chasing.
place. Yeah.
Oh, Clara. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you step through the portal, and as you go to step back, it doesn't seem to let you through. You sort of push up against like almost like a wall of force. You get the sense that it's not a case of a person that you find; it's more a set sort of space.
Crap. Okay.
Who was it? Dogma, you were off into the library.
Yes, if you relayed the message once I got through, I'd go in. So obviously I was the other side of the portal to begin with when he said it, but if he relayed it before he went, then yeah, I'll go to the library.
So I'm going to stay in the dungeon, just looking at the empty space where everybody was and went through.
Yeah, everyone's sort of, you dash through and everyone's kind of just sort of separated off a little bit. Okay, Dogma. So you step through into the library area. Seems particularly busy. There's a few people milling around, and they're like in the back of the room. You can see a few people who look to be sort of like chuntering away a little bit. Give me some investigation check, actually. It's not too long in the same place. Yeah, you guess that someone has probably passed through here in quite a quick pace, but with the amount of sort of different groups of people, it's hard to tell exactly where they would be. I'd say there's like 3 different groups. One towards the back of the room, one's like a set of desks to the left of you, and then like a couple of kids to the right who look like they're reading some sort of like children's book. So beams of light shooting up.
Okay, So it looks like someone's rushed through here in a hurry, but I don't know which way. Okay, I'm gonna nip quickly back through and be like, she's gone through the library, I just don't know which way, and then like jump back through into the library.
Okay.
And then I'm going to,
Not much has changed.
and I'm gonna take a leap of faith, and I'm gonna go to the left. I'm gonna
To the people at the desk.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna follow Dogma through, having heard this,
Okay.
and I'll go a different way.
Which way are you going to go? Looking out, you see the same sort of groups of people. There's a
Do
group
I
of
get
people
any
to the back.
better sense of where
Yeah,
she's
if you
gone?
want to give me an investigation check as well.
Cool.
See if there's anything that you pick up on a little bit better.
That one, investigation. Sorry, not one of my usual skills,
Fine.
because it's questionable. Yeah, exactly.
It's a roll of a dice of 3. You've seen Dogma go to the left, or you can try one of the other 2 groups if you want.
Right, which way? There was some kids one way, and there was...
Yeah, there's a group of people to the left that sat at a desk, a group of kids to the right, and then it looks like there's a group of people sort of off to the further end.
Right.
They're maybe going into like a stack of books to find some stuff, maybe.
And which way did Dogma go?
Left
went
to the desk.
Oh, I'll go right then.
Oh, you're going right to the kids.
I don't know. I'm just going to go opposite way to Dogma.
Okay.
And if it's to the right, that seems like a good idea because
Yeah.
most people fleeing don't run straight ahead. So I'm all good for the right.
Okay, right is towards the kids. Dogma, you go up to the people at the desk. It seems like they're reading through some books, maybe jotting down some notes and things. They don't seem particularly old. They're like a slightly older student, but still like teens, maybe.
Excuse me. Have you
Hello?
seen?
What can I do?
Have you seen someone just quickly come through here, like in the last couple of minutes?
I don't think I saw anything. Did you see anything, Stanley? Well, yeah, I think there was a lady ran off towards the back there, maybe, or something. Someone was rushing around and disturbing my
Towards-
studies.
Towards the
Very
back.
loud. Do they not know this is a library?
Like that. Thank you.
Have
And
you
with
not
that,
been
I'm
too
literally
loud? Oh, I'm being too
turning
loud.
round and God,
Okay,
like I just
okay.
hear them babbling as I'm turning around, and I sort of go, Gronk, towards the back.
What? All right, hang on. Whoop. I turn around, like skid to a halt in front of the kids, and go, "Good book that," and then leg it back the other way.
The kid's like, huh? Huh? And you just disappear off. Yeah, chasing to the back, you catch up.
After a while, they hear a strange little dwarf coming around.
So was that like that?
How fast is she?
They see a strange little dwarf running past them to the same direction that those two
Oh, you
disappeared
went into
to.
the library as well. Okay.
I just hear this kink, 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 kink,
Not
kink.
quiet at all. Yeah,
No,
you catch up.
no.
You catch up
What
to
the-
a.
to the back.
You catch up to a female half elf and a male gnome. Both look. The female half elf looks to be in some sort of like scholarly robe. The male gnome seems to be quite brightly dressed. The two of them seem to be sort of together, like looking. Looks like they're looking out for a particular book or something.
Running girl, went this way. Where is she?
I haven't seen any running girl around here. What's it worth to you, tall, hairy man?
I'll just like square up to him and go, "Where is she?"
Give me an intimidation check.
Do I have that? No, I don't have that.
Just thought, we don't have time for this. Where is she?
Does that give me advantage?
This is just an intimidation check.
Yeah, but if Dogma's helping, do I get advantage from that?
Oh, I thought that you were just being. Yeah, no, that would be an advantage with that then if Dot was helping.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying something.
Oh, well, that's really useful.
Well, if you want to know some knowledge, you'll have to cross my palm with a little bit of gold. You know
Right,
how
I pick it
you
up.
and your
I
friend
pick
are.
him up. I pick him up and start running in a likely direction, holding him.
Which likely direction? North ahead, south, where you came from, or left or right?
Is there
Basically,
any-
you're kind of like you're into like the library area where like the stacks are. It's like the stacks layout in front of you.
Is there any indication of where he's gone? Where she's gone?
Not
Anything
this,
at all?
Not at this point, no. In the sort of
Right.
confusion of trying to work out where she's gone, it doesn't seem like there seems to be much of a sense.
Right, so I'll leave the female half elf behind and pick up the. Did you say it was a gnome or
Male gnome, yes.
He'll know. Right, pick up the gnome, and I'll just carry on straight ahead. So I'm not going to cross his pound with gold. I'm just going to pick him up and make him cross. As I'm walking along, I'm just going to keep asking him over and over again.
Okay, he doesn't seem to be reacting. He's just shouting, "Guards! Guards! There's someone over here! Quick, come quickly!" And you can hear the sounds of a lot of guards who seem to be sort of, well, the clinking of like armor and sort of things and raised voices of that sort of nature. Which direction are you going then?
Told you, I'm going straight ahead.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. Yeah, straight.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Straight ahead down down one of the corridors. You get up to a T junction. Well, it's kind of like a cross junction.
I'll wait to see what Dotma's doing. Because I mean, I suppose One running off Dotma's still with the lady elf. So.
Well, yeah. Did you see her run through here?
No, I don't think I see anything. This gentleman just called me over. Seems he was looking out for something. Don't really do well with bard types. They're strange.
Yes, I can't waste any more time.
Was
Walk
he
down with me
shouting
at this point.
with the guards? Why do we need guards? What's your friend doing over there?
He's not doing anything to him. He's just wanting the information of where this person's run to. She's not the nicest of people.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion.
Okay, yeah, she, it seems like she believes what you're saying.
Is Watgar with me at this point? Did I say Watgar?
Yeah, Watgar's maybe a couple steps behind you. It seems like Crumb's quite a way away now.
Even though I see sort of Watgar out of breath. Watgar, to the right! And I sort of run to the left.
Okay. So,
Alright.
oh, sorry.
Alright, says one guy, and starts running to the right.
Not good for long distance running. So Crumb,
Very dangerous over short distances.
yeah. So it doesn't seem like anybody's followed you, and the small gnome in your hand just seems to be just sort of shouting, "Guards, guards! Fiend, he's got me! He's got me! Come over here!"
Okay.
Try and make as much noise as possible.
I'm just going to keep trying to intimidate him, and I'm pretty sure he's pretty intimidated by now. So.
Disadvantage because you failed the first time.
So, a disadvantage despite the fact I'm now carrying him down the aisle.
You failed the intimidation. This isn't him scared of you.
Yeah, all good.
He's scared of. He's obviously scared, but it's more. Let's get this guy.
Natural one.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just intent on like shouting at the guards. He says, "You'll better get anything from me."
Shut him up!
You miscreant!
That's right. So I hear that from behind him. I'm just going to clamp my hand over his
ne'er
mouth.
do well.
Okay. You're still. The guards still seem to be coming over in your direction.
How do I know that?
Because they're guards wearing armor.
Oh, bloody hell! What speed are they moving?
There's guards at the entrances to most of these rooms. This is a library. There's a lot of guards around. It's a reasonable space, but it's a library. Sound travels a fair bit. Like I said, they're not like you can't see them yet, but you know they're coming around. There's a lot of raised voices and things.
Cool.
So, would you like to carry on straight ahead, or take a left or a right?
No, unless I have any other indication, I shall just continue running straight ahead.
Okay. Watgar, you take off to the right. Are you doing anything, or are you just going to sort of run around until you find something?
I'm just going to the right where Dogma said I should go, and hoping I would see her.
Okay, if you want to make me a
Really
perception check as well.
Sure. At this point, I actually caught up, which is a good thing.
Yeah, it seems like
perception.
Dogma probably would have waited for you and said, "You go that way, I'll go that way."
Yeah.
Perception check.
Fine.
You just get the sense of a pair of like soft cloth-like shoes just to the end, about sort of 5 rows on from where you are. It's just turning around the corner as you look to the left and see.
I head over there if I can.
Okay. What, Dogma, sorry? You head
I'm
to
just-
the left.
Yeah, I'm literally going to just see what I can see of any trace of her whatsoever.
You want to give me a perception check as well?
Yep.
You see a couple of humans look like they're sort of embracing each other a little bit and kind of like looking around. You get the sense maybe they're kind of like looking for a little bit of an alone time or something.
I'm literally just going to be just even though I know what I want. Excuse me, you two. Have you seen anyone run through here?
Yes, there was the Minotaur person. He came through here, bundling around a poor gnome.
No,
Does he know
not
this
a
is
minotaur.
robbery?
I'm looking for a woman that's come running through here.
There's been plenty of women around here, but no one I've seen that's been running around. Turns to his, you assume his partner. No, I don't think I've seen anything. Will you please leave us alone? We're very busy. There's a little bit of blush on our cheeks.
With that, I'm going to sort of turn round, and do I see like sort of Watgar running off like down?
Yeah, it looks like Watgar has sort of taken off somewhere, but sort of looking down, you don't see what he's chasing after.
No.
Would you like
I'm
to
just
turn
gonna
around and
like
chase
sort
after
of
him?
I'm gonna start round and start heading back down towards where I think what I believe is Watgar, either following something or he thinks he's seen something.
Okay. Kronk.
So after my 12 seconds of running, I will put down the gnome and just continue running straight on.
Okay. Yeah, you hear the gnome sort of patter away and run off, sort of panting his breath, and still sort of going on with, he's here, the Minotaur's here, get him, bring your weapons, that sort of thing. If you want to give me a perception check as well. 12. You see a bunch of people who just seem to sort of like be looking around, and with the noise that's now been going on, they're sort of like looking around. They sort of see you, recognise you down the aisle, but they're not seem to be sort of like making any gestures. The people that you sort of run through as you pass through, everyone's just like stepping to the side, not wanting to get too involved in this.
I will pick a direction and run that way. Let me know if I find anything, because I'll be right back.
Okay. What guy?
Sure.
You take off. There's maybe about 3 more hours before you get to it. Just gonna keep on running. You hear Dokma. Sounds like he's probably creeping up behind you.
Sure. I keep running, and if Dogma catches up, I'll inform him of what I've seen, or
Okay.
sort of just go there.
You see him sort of point out this one aisle of books.
Yeah.
You near the corner, or do you want to wait for Dokma to catch up to you?
I sort of glance back if Dogma sees me, and then if he sees me,
Yeah.
if I see him looking at me, I'm just gonna go.
Go what?
I'll go after.
Oh,
the
sorry.
person
I
at
think
me.
you might maybe cut out just then. Okay,
Oh,
so
sorry.
you carry on around the corner.
Yep.
Yep.
If Dogma sees me, like I said, I'll look back, and if Dogma is looking at me,
Yeah.
then I'm going.
The two of you sort of recognise, and you kind of point out where you're going to, and kind of round the corner. Again, you see the cloth, the similar looking cloth feet. Looks like almost like a purple sort of a purple sort of look. Again, dart off to the right again. So sort of further back, kind of almost like in a U-turn from where you've been.
Okay.
You know that Kronk headed in that sort of direction, but you're not entirely sure if the two paths would meet.
Yeah, sure. I follow. Hoping Kronk sees her.
I should do as well. Okay. Right. Eventually, Watgar, you come around the corner. You follow the path that you've seen the feet take. Turn around, and you come face to face with Kronk, and just sort of seems to be barreling up towards you. Dokma as well. You kind of just sort of meet up behind them. Hopefully, Kronk was here.
Where did she go? What guy yells to Kronk?
Make me a perception check with advantage. As you're all here, you're kind of like looking around now.
25.
Yeah, you notice that there are. It looks like there are a couple of books sort of laying on the floor, and then there's a couple of I should say a couple of like holes in the bookcase.
Holes in the bookcase. Okay, sure.
There's holes
Over
in the bookcase.
Aye, over there. I sort of head over there.
Yeah, you go over to where the section is. It almost looks like there's a icon, so it's like just like someone's been climbing up the shelves. That's the word I was looking for. The shelves.
Someone's on top of the shelves. And I'm gonna start attempting to what looks like holes that have been made, like climb
Yeah,
the
kind of
shelf.
following the same steps.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to make me an athletics check as well. With advantage as well, because there are sort of places where it's obvious someone has been using handholds. You managed to scurry up to the top. So is anyone there?
I try to do the same if I
If
can.
you want to make me same again with advantage. Kronk, if you want to, it seems like the rest of them are climbing up there. With them.
Where are they going? Sorry.
Basically, you've all kind of just like U-shaped together, so you've all sort of met up. And what Gam noticed that there were books laying on the floor, holes in the bookcase, so assumed that someone's climbed up. Dogma has shot up. What Gary's in the process and manages. Do you want to follow up with them?
Yeah, sure. I'll do that.
Okay.
I can't.
Easily. Yeah, the three of you end up on the top of there. Doesn't seem to be much that you can see from the top of here. I mean, you get a nice aerial view of things.
I'll stop and listen.
Okay, give me a perception check then.
That one, and then that one.
It's fairly loud now. There seems to be some guards who seem to be coming a little bit closer, and sort of you hearing a few shouts of like, "Where are they gone? Where are they gone? This way, that way." There's a little bit of confusion there, but it's only on hearing really.
I can't see anything. Seems to be no traces. What? Perhaps she cast a spell, or there's something in the books on the floor. I don't know.
I also come up to the top and have a quick gander around if I can, of course.
Yeah, sure. If you want to give me another perception as well, then.
Oh yeah, I will be looking as well if I'm at the top.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Ugh.
What guard? You don't notice anything further beyond that. You're able to hear a few of the voices better. It seems like there's maybe about sort of about 5 guards or so.
I think we lost her. I think we lost her.
How can we lose someone in a damn library?
You're kidding, right? And the library is like a maze. I'm surprised that guy isn't. I'm surprised that Kronk isn't haunting the bloody place.
Well, I think we should.
That's a Minotaur reference, by the way.
I didn't
Well, a labyrinth, right? I mean, a maze.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
I think we should get out of here before the guards find us. I don't think we can do much else now. Maybe ask Serana if she recognised her when she came through, but what about the books that are on the floor? There may have been something in them that she used to escape. And then we're going to sort of climb down and pick up the books that are on the floor.
Yeah, there seems to be a few books. It seems like you've made it to a cooking section. There's recipes for pies, baked goods, a few sweets and chocolates.
Well, unless she's turned herself into a pie, these books were no help to her.
Like I said, we probably just lost her. Maybe she just sort of maybe she can shape change or something like that.
Well, perhaps she is a book.
Would you like to start asking the books questions? Hello, are you a person?
I don't think anybody's that desperate. She could have easily just changed herself into literally anybody and just walked around us. Or maybe she just jumped down the other side of the bookcase.
How many ways out of the library are there?
There's the way that you came in, and you're not entirely sure. You've not been to like the far back of the library, so you're not sure if there's any ways out of there.
Cool. I will shout down, cover the way in, and I'll head to the far back of the library as fast as I can.
Okay, you shout that. The guards don't seem to be paying too much attention. It seems like they're just sort of focused on whatever this ruckus is. You take off to the back of the room, and it doesn't seem like there is an entrance there. It seems like the only entrance and exit is that one hall at the opening to the library.
I'll zigzag the room on the way back.
Okay. Yeah. As you're going through, you're seeing a lot of confused patrons of various races and things, but you're not seeing anybody that looks like they're rushing around or like trying to hide anything. Well, trying to hide is they're pushing themselves out of the way while they're charging through.
Yeah, I'm not particularly looking for anyone trying to hide. I'm looking for someone dressed in a ripped Princess Jasmine
Oh
outfit.
right. Yeah, not seeing anything of that nature.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, that's well. I'll say you've rushed off. Dokma and Watgar, you are basically face to face with about 5 guards now. Who are just staring you sort of in the face. You can see one of them has like a pair of manacles in his hand, and that's where we'll end the session for the night. Dun dun dun. Yes, this has escalated quickly from a funny look. I just said in the chat there. Yeah, that did happen.
Just so you know, I do not know Dogma. Just so you know, in advance, I don't know who the hell Dogma is. It has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I am not with
Kronk
that
is
man.
somewhere completely different. I'm
Kronk,
just naturally here. And I am actually a good cook, so me being in the cooking section makes sense.
This is like your domain.
Yep.
I'll just point out, you see as the portal had closed behind me while I'm still back in the dungeon? It's like I just kind of drop my head into my hand, facepalm, and just go, kids.
Left alone with Serana, very confused.
No, I'm still in the dungeon.
Oh, you went back to, oh right, okay. So
I didn't come through the portal.
Dungeon.
And the only 2 keys just left.
No, I've still got 1 key.
Oh,
to
do
the
you have a
point
key?
Yeah,
not to get out of there, but to get around in there.
Yeah.
Prongs is just sort of sat staring at you, by the way. He's still like, oh, Dogma ran through without me. looks to you like, I'm with you now.
You're my best friend.
So yeah, to those who
So,
are still in the stream.
you got any grass?
Hmm?
The moose goes, you got any grass?
Grass now. Yeah, to those in the stream chat still around, thank you for joining in. Should be exciting to pick up from next time. Yeah, that should be around. Chris, you're going to be away next week, aren't you?
Yes, I'm down south, unfortunately. If I can get on my iPad, I will.
Alright, well, like I said, don't, if you're with
iPad.
family, then don't try too hard. If you can, it would be good, but I'm not saying that you should be abandoning family for D&D. Because without sounding horrible, D&D will continue without you. Except it won't be without you, because I'll be sort of technically playing you. But yeah.
Well, he could be in jail, considering the god.
Yeah, I could be.
True.
Yeah.
And if you don't like your family, try really hard.
Yeah, if you don't like them.
There is an iPad app, so
But
it's
it's like
looking
you've
good.
got like an internet connection of like a meg, so it's just gonna be like, I do this.
It's like 1 clap for attack, 2 claps for a sharpshooter. Cool. Alright, good night for the stream.
Night.
Next
See you next week. And a boop. Where's the